Right, we're now streaming, and as usual, I have no recording on this end because I still can't mount my Windows disks in read-write because of a Windows feature, quote-unquote.
Feature.
Yes, it's something I can fix, but I have to reinstall the Linux OS to fix it for some reason.
The Linux.
All right. If YouTube is not lying to me, we are supposedly live.
Supposedly.
Hello, world.
Hello. Hello.
So, Kyle, the Weasel, has ran into some minor issues, so he's going to be a bit late, so we figured we'd just go live and do some shit-talking first, because there's always fun to be had there.
Hooray.
What's this, Rags? Dear Oscars, I love you, but we need to talk. Let me guess, not enough blackened women that won this year?
Not enough blackened women, or blackened women. Flame-kissed women, some might say.
I see the Joker and I see Hitler there, so that's
seasoned by the flame.
A good summary.
Well, from what Jojo Rabbit was really good, Joker was really good, 1917 was really good, and I heard that Ford and Ferrari and Marriage Story were also both very good. So maybe those were just really good movies, and that, you know, I'm talking like a crazy racist. I better stop myself before World of Darkness stops sponsoring our streams.
That would be terrible.
That would be terrible to lose their sponsorship.
We need them, because look at our stream. Like, we're just a bunch of retards sitting here on Roll20 with no additional effects, except for that sandstorm effect that Uzulu had a while ago, which was cancerous.
Well, not
and then look at our competition. Like, they've got backgrounds and live studios and cameras and shit. Like, we need this money.
Just a dude
you mean they've got sponsorships? Yeah.
Raid Shadow Legends, if you can hear us. If you want to buy us a whole studio that we can fly to every week so we can all meet up in person to play this, let us know.
Yeah, that would be neat. Like the Penny Arcade stream where they've got like a genuine, actual fucking studio. Like, we need that.
God, fucking privilege.
Wouldn't it be great to go all that way with all that funding, and then still get less money than the Nazis who are playing it for a joke?
Hey guys,
from their bedrooms.
Speaking of Nazis.
What?
The arch-Nazi. the goddamn dude who thinks that a woman getting out of control is the fault of birth control.
Good point. Good point.
I think that there's some truth to that. Okay.
I like that video.
I haven't seen it yet, actually. So
no, I do actually agree to a certain degree, because the access to birth control has been an absolutely ginormous game changer. Since it basically it removes so much of that responsibility which you had to take in society previously. You didn't have a fucking choice in the matter.
I agree with Arch. We should oppress women.
I do think we should, yes.
Sponsored by World of Darkness.
Now the question is just how
feminism
far
is a correction mechanism to make women less appealing in the sexual marketplace to sort of account for that.
You finally switch it around so that the males are on top.
Biology is works in mysterious ways.
This is why you shouldn't be surprised that they're, even especially feminists, are trying to do everything they can against sex bots, because that's also a correction. That's also a way that men will gain more power in the sexual marketplace. Artificial competition with women.
I find the response to sex bots from feminists really interesting. I don't know why they hate them so much.
Unless you're like a proper,
there's Kyle.
Unless you're a proper wide scale, a moralistic conservative type, there's no way that you can actually argue for their detriment to society.
Well, yeah, and not just that. From the feminist point of view, it doesn't even make sense, because if feminism is about liberation of women, then that's something that's inherent in the woman, her own liberation, to be left alone and not be controlled by the patriarchy. But this isn't the patriarchy controlling her. This is the patriarchy doing nothing to her. You know,
this is the patriarchy coming up with an alternative to her.
Yeah, this is like libertarian patriarchy, you know. So it's like, you know, okay, fine, leave you do exactly what you want, but then the man can get the sex bot if he wants or whatever, and suddenly they're freaking out, going, "No, this is offensive to women" or something like that. It's like, oh, now we're not just
me. What I meant was the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's not even you personally. You're not being oppressed. I'm not objectifying you. You're hideous. Why would I? You know, now I'm objectifying this sex bot. Then, you know, like, that's not your business.
It's like one of the biggest arguments for the idea that feminism really does want to control the way you think and what men do, because even when we remove women completely from the equation and start fucking sex bots in the privacy of our own homes, even that's not acceptable.
Yeah,
they have to insert
symbolism
themselves into it.
Right, it's the fact that it looks like a woman, and that's the problem. Because
but that's
feminism
an appeal to the
integrates
construct of woman.
Exactly. This is the involvement of postmodernism. They make it symbolic, and they can say any fucking thing they want, and apparently that's true feminism, even no matter how many other feminists it contradicts.
Well, the thing is, because they're making an appeal from the sort of ideological social construct of woman, that if that exists, then there is a thing that is a woman, define it. Because, like, you'll end up with Joe Swinson where it's like, well, and it's like, no, it's an adult human female. But that is a transphobic definition and can get you in trouble. So now you're left with no real definition of woman, but appealing from the security of the construct, saying, no, because being a woman says X, you have to do Y. And if that's the case, why doesn't the construct of being a man, being the breadwinner, being this mean also that they have then claims on the behavior of women? So the fact that they're trying to do anything about the sex bots is the thing that's going to destroy their case. Believe it or not, sex bots will ruin feminism.
Well, yeah, as I said, if it's a mechanism for recorrection of their sexual marketplace value, then that won't be necessary once sex bots are competing with them. Yeah. They'll have to actually appeal to men again.
That's the point. The incels will defeat the feminists with sex bots.
Yes, the meek shall inherit the sexual marketplace.
Go incels, team incel.
Yep.
Sponsored by World of Darkness.
I've been thinking about it, and I think what it is it's not just the sex bot thing. It's the fact that there seems to be more men interested in trans women nowadays and traps and that sort of thing. And those are people. Hold on though. Those are all like approximate women, basically, in the way in the same way that a sex bot is, and guys that like trans women are called chasers.
You could get in trouble for saying that.
Well, hold on though. Guys that like women are called trans women that are called chasers, and traps are transphobic, and the whole thing. So it really does seem like this all kind of lines up,
Yeah, no, I think
that might replace a woman.
Yeah.
So the degenerates and the incels are joining forces to defeat womanhood.
Seriously, define woman. Someone define it outside of adult human female, something that a transgender man could fit into. And suddenly you realize you've got nothing there to appeal from either. Like the solidity of this whole thing just dissolves, and it basically means that the Muslims will take over.
The problem is they don't like strict borders around concepts. They like fluid borders. So it's whatever you feel. Like their answer would be subjective necessarily. They wouldn't be able to give you an objective answer because they hate objectivity or ideologically oppose the concept of objectivity. I mean, all that is asking them to do is to integrate objectivity into their worldview, but they already reject it. Even if they can't articulate that, that is what you're playing on.
It's actually a bit more sophisticated than that. It's not that they reject the concept of objectivity. It's just that they think that human beings aren't really capable of it. Like the objective position is the position of the chessboard, not the position of any of the pieces on it, right? So
that's just confusing ontological and epistemic.
Well, no, that's literally what they mean. Like, because if you're thinking Team A and Team B, and I'm Team A and I'm doing it, but that you can't be objective because you've got an investment there. The objective part is the pitch that doesn't care which team wins, and that's why they're just as happy to appeal to the out group as they are to the in group.
I think if anything, the objective is just more difficult.
No, I'm not saying they're right. I'm saying that's what they believe. Right.
Yeah.
So they believe the only they believe everything we think is subjective and perceptive, based on our own perceptions, and that the only objective position would be the objective of the structure, the system itself. So they never choose a team.
Yeah, that sounds like a confusion over the basic philosophical concepts. It also sounds like, well, I'm fat, so I'll just believe everyone else is fat. Then I won't ever have to be thin. It's like they're incapable of doing it. No, I know you're not, but I'm saying then they seem to be incapable of being objective, so that they find an ideology that compels them to believe that it's not possible for anyone to do it.
Yeah, it effectively nullifies the idea of a value judgment.
Yeah, the responsibility of being reasonable and proportionate and fair and sticking to reality.
Yeah, exactly. All things become morally equal. This is what the whole moral relativism is. If neither team has a more solid moral claim to something than the other, because you don't care, you've got absolutely no investment in which. I have no investment of which ant hive started the war. Like then it doesn't matter. But anyway,
suddenly we're talking about Jim,
right? So this has gotten awfully metaphysical awfully quickly. So
sorry.
Let us get back to the charnel house that you created.
Oh yes. Were there any communists left alive?
Yes, there's a communist up north who has tossed down his rifle in surrender.
He's being a
communist off by Rags, who has also surrendered.
I assume the combat's over, yeah?
Yes.
How much XP did we get?
None.
What?
Excuse me?
God damn it.
Pretty sure that after combat, you get experience, right? Because you learn so much.
About killing people.
I feel like I've grown as a person.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask the guy at the back. I'll move over there and ask him what he's doing here and what happened. What is he doing here?
What is he doing here?
Why did we?
Well, Sargon, how many willpower points do you have?
Willpower.
Oh god, it's a willpower fight.
Not many.
Oh god, don't do this, Arch. Don't keep using the system.
None. Why?
That's terrible.
It's dumb.
I'll shoot him, I guess.
Absolutely terrible.
It will lead to all of our conversations ending in, well, I guess I'll shoot him.
It's true.
Like, does he feel that he's in a position to bargain?
Well, then that's what we'd have to do the willpower roll for, and he's got more willpower than you, so he's just like,
yeah, totally ignore the narrative of what's happening.
He thinks he's in a position to bargain, does he?
Well, that's why Hitler shot himself. He didn't have enough willpower to really...
Yes. All right. We shall not use the system, because the system is dreadful in every single which way. All right. We'll have a Sargon huffing and puffing his way over there.
Well, maybe. I don't see why. I've only got stamina 2, actually. Okay, fine. Okay, huff and puff my way over there and just say, "What are you doing here?"
All right. Alrighty then. He looks a little bit scared, honestly. Poor bastard.
No, he didn't fail his willpower
all communists are poor.
Maybe he did.
Go on.
All right. He gives you a little bit of a long story of how they got there. They were a part of the units that have been fighting at the front for a while now. They got cut off by the advance of the 17th Army, and so they're just part of straggler groups all over the place that fled wherever they could, really. And whilst most of the groups just surrendered to the Germans, they still had a commissar here. Right. And he kept them in line by shooting one of them. So he's really freaking out.
So what the communist is essentially saying is, don't turn around. There are commissars in town?
Was there anything in this cave when he discovered it?
Right. Let's see. So he looks around shiftily, and he eventually has his gaze rest upon the stone, elevation in the ground and the apparent altar upon it.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets really quiet. When we arrived here, our commissar went in here first. He ordered us to hold this room. Said it was valuable. We don't know anything else. It scares me. Look at it. It's a sacrificial altar here. Why?
Can I do some kind of perception check to see if he looks like he's lying? Just
sure.
What communist look like they're lying?
I don't know. Would you like to roll some willpower, perhaps?
No. Awareness.
In this case, it would probably be wits plus investigation would work.
Insight.
Insight seems reasonable.
What does insight do otherwise? Because in our previous D&D, insight was basically a lie detector.
Yeah.
Let me look it up in the rules just to check.
And as it
Insight could
happens,
work too.
I gave myself 3 insights so that I could be a lie detector. So now might be a good time for me to have walked over here, be listening in, and be able to roll a lie detection.
Okay, why doesn't Uzulu listen in on our conversation and then see what he thinks?
Insight, determining states of mind and motives.
Yeah.
Would
Good
that
enough.
be
I haven't got
wits insight?
Yes.
Right. Uh-oh. Whoops. That was completely
What have you
unnecessary.
done?
What happened there?
I thought it'd just be a fun little animation. I turned it on, so it doesn't matter. It's the same. I just had to roll 3D dice for some reason. Anyway, it was a really good roll.
That was a really good roll.
I'm going to turn that feature off now.
See, I actually went online to see if I could find like a virtual dice roller because I love the idea of just tossing some virtual dice, just because it would feel nice, wouldn't it? Being able to like toss some dice.
Yeah, like in Tabletop Simulator.
Well, you can turn
precisely.
it on. If you go to the cog icon on the top right, scroll down a bit, enable 3D dice, and there's also an automatically roll 3D dice as well.
Yes,
Enable
but
3D
it
dice.
looks terrible and it barely works.
When I initially ticked that, I thought what it would do is just show a little sort of 3D visual, which might improve the viewing quality when everyone rolls
Click
a
and
dice.
drag to roll the dice.
But yeah, you have to specifically
It does
roll
look
for
like
everything.
Yeah.
Pink by default.
That might be because the color of our the color down below of our things, like the pink color is the same color. Oh, there we go. Mine are gone. Anyway, I rolled really well.
If anyone does know of like a good looking like virtual dice roller, by the way, do link me that because I think could be really fun.
Wizards of
But,
the Coast has one. Let's see.
Well, I'm not against trying Tabletop Simulator at some point.
It's super fucking laggy. I tried it.
Oh, is it?
You have to buy the
Yeah.
client too.
Oh, okay. Well, how much could it possibly cost?
$20.
A lot more than Roll20.
That's all right.
There was, I think there was one in development which had like a full system dice roll simulator like Tabletop Sim. We're using the Unreal Engine, I believe, where they had like modules. If that actually gets developed properly, I'll definitely pick that up.
There's a lot of like. I'll have to keep looking through, but a bunch of them are pretty much just number generators. Essentially, they're not actually dice rollers. So
yeah, I know that's
you'd
the
think
same.
that with all of
thing
these
I come to.
sites, somebody would really capitalize on rolling dice like this.
Mm-hmm. You would think that, but apparently not. Anywho, yes. So your insight roll. He seems genuinely quite scared. Like he doesn't seem to know anything more than he's saying. That he doesn't know why he's here, and his story seems to check out.
Yeah. What's his rank? Is he just a private?
Yeah, it's just a regular dude.
Yeah. What about the other guy?
The other
By the
guy's
way,
just
this
a
dude,
rifleman too.
I assume this rifleman's dropped his rifle.
Probably.
Then I'm gonna snatch it in my mouth and toss it away.
Yeah.
Okay. The rifleman looks confused.
Have they got any other weapons on them? Like pistol on their hip or knife?
Flammenwerfer.
Now
We're taking all the stuff, guys.
Is that the Flammenwerfer?
Russians don't get weapons.
Yeah, I was going to say I wasn't actually expecting them to have like backup weapons or anything, but
That's why you check.
right. Okay, is there anything else we want to ask these guys? 'Cause otherwise, I think we can just let them go.
We let them go.
Let them go.
Why
Very
not?
kind of you.
Even I'm a little
We're
like.
absolutely
Have they
letting
seen us like? Have they seen us
What?
use like? Have they seen us use like our vampiric powers and
Yeah,
stuff?
but they've surrendered, and I don't think so. There's nothing obviously.
Well, then we
vampiric
should
with-
take them
well,
back
Kibbs
to
did
our.
punch a guy's head off.
He
Yeah,
might
okay,
have.
but that's
Well,
not
that's just
something.
well, yeah, but all
He
Germans
punched the
could
guy's
do
head off,
that.
therefore vampire is not a logical leap.
Yeah, all Aryans could do
Really
that. That's not a big
strong
deal.
guys.
Yeah, exactly. All Germans do this now.
Yeah, we work out.
Yeah, we don't call ourselves master race for nothing. Jesus.
Well, also,
Well,
didn't someone see Rags transform?
No, I transformed before I came in here. As far as they knew, this big fucking walrus wolf just rolled his ass in here and started.
Guys, they're communists. Just kill them.
Okay,
and has
but
now
they're not
relieved
people.
a soldier
hang on,
of his
hang on.
weapon as if human.
We don't necessarily know that they're like ideological communists, right? They could have been conscripted.
You know, Sargon, while I don't
And they did
necessarily
surrender.
disagree, I must admit I'm surprised.
Yeah, but they're not resisting us. They surrendered. So now
No,
we can
let's bring him back.
disarm
Yeah,
them
let's
and
bring
just
him back
send
as
them back to
prisoners for
Russia.
interrogation. I'm sure that Emil and the rest of the people helping us would want to know what they've been told about this location and why they think it's important, and what they would
they're on
know
the
about
run.
the werewolves.
did not say that they were split up. Split up. From
Well, yeah,
the-
but in case they haven't told us everything they know, it might be very useful for them to talk to Emil and the other interested parties on our side, what they know about potential werewolves and why they were here and what's so particularly
hang on,
important about
I
this
didn't.
place.
I didn't mention werewolves, and it doesn't seem like these guys know anything about werewolves. They've just been told to guard this area. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Maybe you
scrubs.
should ask him where the commissar is now, because we haven't seen him yet.
Okay, yeah, good question. Okay, yeah, I'll ask him where's the commissar now.
The commissar was in the first cave, and you have seen him. You killed him.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. This is what I mean. Like, there's these two guys can just go home and live quiet lives as peasants in Russia. Fuck off.
Remember in Saving Private Ryan when they let the German guy go?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they surrendered, so that they're
So
not a
did he.
threat now. Yeah, but these guys aren't a threat. They got no weapons.
Oh, he will be later.
They are definitely
He goes
prisoners,
back to the
prisoners
army
of
and
war.
gets another
They're prisoners
gun.
of war. Yeah, we
You
can
keep
bring them
them
in.
as snacks.
Oh, they're prisoners of war, as the Nazis recognize them. I'm sure, right? Like,
Oh no!
I expect this
Well, we
kind of
certainly didn't
moralizing
let them
from
go.
me, not from you.
why they're just a pair of grunts.
Sargon is holding on to his humanity.
Also,
I
the-
say we take him as POWs back to our side.
yeah, but then we've got to fucking take responsibility for them.
Oh, responsibility. Yeah, I'm Sargon, and I don't like responsibility now.
Well, we've got
You'll
things
have
to
to
do.
walk them and feed them and
Yes.
water
Here,
them.
let's tie him to a pillar and come back and
Wait.
get him later.
So Dev is our commanding officer. So Dev, what should we do with our prisoners?
Oh, yeah, you're right. We actually do have a chain of
Definitely
command in this army.
commanding
Fuck
officer.
that shit.
You actually made me
No
the commanding
idea,
officer.
Sargon.
Yeah.
Well, you accepted.
I know.
Well,
Okay, Captain
I would
Dev.
like to kill. I would like to kill them, but we're just
Wow,
going to.
Dev,
but-
Jesus.
But we're just going to bring them in. I'll be the moderate position here. We'll
Oh, that's
we'll,
very
we'll,
moderate. Yeah.
We'll tie him up. We'll bring him in.
You've turned into the leftist meme of I can't tell the difference. Do
Yep.
we kill them or not kill them? Ah, where's the moderate position?
I guess we just kill half of them, I guess.
I think
don't
the
know.
only moderate position is to kill them and then revive them as zombies.
Cool. then.
Possible.
Okay.
Arch, those of us who are hungry, can we have a snack on some of the corpses?
Probably, yes.
All right. Well, I'll do it out of sight of these guys.
Okay, hang on a second. Arch,
Okay.
I'd like to ask one of them how they came to find themselves in the army.
Are we now assessing the
because-
moral standing of
yes,
our soldiers?
right?
Arch
No,
never
because-
wanted to write a background for these guys.
What's a
You know,
coward like
you're
doing
cruel.
in the
But a lot of these guys didn't necessarily have a choice. Okay, that's the thing. And so we're
Always
just
a
killing some randos who are just being told what to do, don't know shit, and we could just let go with absolutely no adverse consequences. I don't like just killing people. Like, they've got to be bad people to want to kill them, right?
People? Sorry, what?
Bad humans.
Still? No?
Untermensch.
Communists.
Okay.
If they're Untermensch, why are we keeping them
primates.
alive,
Look, right.
though?
If I view them on the same moral level as dogs, I still don't want to actually kill dogs if I don't have to.
Yeah, the
right?
dogs just tried to kill us.
Well, I mean, we did attack them.
Doesn't matter. We're Ubermensch. They should have realised that.
We're the ones who ambushed them, butchered a load of people, then burst in and punched some guy's head off. Like, these guys, does he deserve to die
But
for just
we're
happening to be in the
Ubermensch.
wrong place at the wrong time?
All right, I do think Dev should get the call because he is the CO. Come on, boy.
I say bring him in for
Put
questioning.
pressure on Dev, guys. It'd be funny. Make
I
him make
say
decisions.
insurrection. I'm going to overthrow Dev.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm joking.
We'll tie him up. We'll bring him in. Definitely.
All right, that's Dev. Commander says time up, Sargon. You can frag her tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but all Dev means by that is he's going to tie them to the back of the vehicle, and we're just going to drive like that the whole way.
Son of a bitch.
Does this northern passageway, does that go anywhere, or is that a
Whatever's left when we arrive, we can
dead
interrogate.
end?
Okay, so if we're actually Arch, if you don't mind, can I use my look into the past power on the sacrificial altar and see what happened in this room?
No, Dev.
Oh, why not?
Because you've done this too many times and it's hurt you too often. And now you're about to do something retarded again.
What do you mean?
It's a sacrificial altar, Dev.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe we can just go back in time a little bit and see where the werewolves went and why there are communists here now.
Dev, do a Death Witch.
Sponsored by Doctor Who.
It probably is something that does hurt you a lot, isn't it, Dev?
Only when I roll like really, really badly, which I have the past 2 times, just as a fluke. But if I roll well, it doesn't hurt me.
Well, how much willpower do you have?
0.
Then we're not going to do it.
Yeah, the only thing I'd say is that maybe, like, Arch, I think you should let him do it if he wants to, but maybe you should impose a willpower penalty for him to do it, because he has none. You could say
if you can't do any
you can't afford it.
If you can't do any rerolls, you can't afford to try it, right? Because you might get a bad roll and hurt you.
Well, economically, yes, but in terms of the rules, he should be permitted.
But I am making it clear that he has been doing a lot of dumb things with it.
Yeah, no, I'll certainly say you shouldn't, but I think he should be permitted to in terms of the game itself.
Okay, why is this power dumb though? Because I thought it'd be really useful to be able to see the past of areas and objects.
Yeah, but then you got almost killed twice.
Yeah,
but there are certain areas and objects which have a bit more extreme feedback.
So basically, the ones that we would actually want to see the most.
Yeah, that's basically the first law of thermodynamics. The conservation of energy. You don't get something for nothing.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Are you saying the communists are totally wrong?
Funnily enough, what I'm saying is that capitalism is basically the laws of thermodynamics in economics.
Oh my god!
That's the reason they work.
I like that.
That's the reason they work.
Oh, speaking of willpower, do I get one of my my X out ones back because it's a new session?
No, I don't think new sessions do anything. Unfortunately.
Well, no, it's because I have aggravated willpower damage, so they restore slowly over time, not just get them all back when you sleep.
Yeah, but you're not rested.
Okay.
Yeah, unlike these two guys who are arrested.
Yeah, the truth is, I am 1 health down, and I have no willpower, so maybe we shouldn't try it just yet. We can come back with more willpower and do it then. I guess
that is an excellent idea, and I second that. My limbs are about to fall off.
Are you at low health?
Well, 3 points left. Dangling.
All right. Well, I will rouse the blood to heal my 1 point of damage, Arch, and then I'll drink some corpses if you don't mind. That's all I'll do.
Drink some corpses if you don't mind.
Yep.
No, go ahead.
Slurpy slurp.
Yeah, I will do that as well because I have a
in front of these two guys.
Okay, we'll bring them out first.
Oh
just
my god.
One of us who actually has full health can just keep them around the corner or something. That's a good idea.
Right. Okay. Who?
Who has full health?
I do.
I'm.
If you wouldn't mind, Sargon, watching the prisoners.
Okay. I'll take them. I don't know, just around the corner, I guess. Arch. Make them sit against the wall. Tell them not to move.
Okay. Sargon can take his new friends and find some privacy.
So,
Whilst the rest of you can regain hunger and a little bit of health if you wish.
Believe it or not, the gay threesome we're about to embark on is actually sponsored by World of Darkness. It's very progressive.
To be fair, they probably
We
would
take
that.
that Maxim.
We're in a poly relationship, damn it.
It's the one part of the stream we liked.
No, Maxim is far too heavy for you.
What? But I
Bad
can punch off heads.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, I can carry Maxim. How much does a Maxim weigh?
Maxim has been constructed by Stalinium.
Maxim.
Stalinium.
War Chungus. We're fucking playing this RP.
It is literally fixed to the altar in a mystical fashion.
I want to carry the Maxim, though.
Are
Every
the,
time we have
are the
a heavy
bolts
weapon,
fixing
you
it
deny me.
to the altar made of adminium?
Stalinium. It cuts down trees, by the way.
I would like to remind
Yes.
the chat room that if you ever post this stream, use the hashtag #Family to make sure the wider community knows about it.
Yes.
Also, hashtag Wehrmacht by night, which is the subtitle of it. Family Wehrmacht by night.
All right, so would you like to do anything else in the ways of investigation in here?
Before you do that, Oozlu, you're the party medic, right?
Well, by necessity, yes, I have one.
Okay, good enough. Patch me up, boy.
Do you have any aggravate damage?
Yes.
Well, then we'll patch you up at camp.
Oh, we can't do that here?
We're going back right there right now, aren't we? Or are we going to look
if we
around
get
for
shot along
the
the way.
partisan still?
Well,
there is a north path out the cave.
Yeah, is that a north passageway, or is that a dead end? And also, what's this at the bottom left?
I assume you guys have finished drinking, right? Because then we can just bring these guys back in and
Yes,
awesome.
it is most delicious.
Yeah, I'll drink a bit to restore my one hunger too.
okay. Okay, well, I'll ask them. Have they been down there?
Been down where?
This passage at the north here.
It's all blocked off by road.
Right. What about the stairs here?
They've explored the various little pathways. There's one long tunnel going off.
Mm-hmm. What in the south?
Oh, yeah, let's go
Yep.
there.
Right.
Let's check it out.
That extends into a part of the ruins that seem to have caved in, and that also ends in another blocked off, rubble-strewn hallway.
Ah,
Right. Okay. Well, can we do a search? Can we do a check around, see if we find anything interesting?
yeah. Let me take a look.
Potentially.
Let's take a look. See here. Let me look at my sheets. 3.
Awareness and
So-
something, I assume?
Awareness and wits. That's the normal search that we do.
Yep, awareness wits will work.
Awareness, wits. What do my eyes see?
No.
Nothing. Well, 2 is something.
Whoops.
No, wait. Did it not roll mine? That's interesting. Oh, that's Devo.
We
Oh,
all
that was
got
really-
a one.
Wow. We all.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Somebody else search quick before all those ones add up.
I have a decent amount of willpower. I could re-roll some of those. I've got
So
four left.
Uzulu got a 1, Dev got a 0, and Rags got a 0.
To
We
be
all-
fair,
We all rolled a
Yeah.
crit fail dice, though. I might re-roll that just so that you don't punish me. And I actually have some willpower to throw around, so let's go ahead and re-roll the 1, 4, and 5, naturally. Natürlich. 8, 7, 5. So that's 2 additional degrees of success and 1 less crit fail.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be a 4, I think.
Yep. All right. You search around the chamber for a while. You find claw marks in the walls, in the rocks. You see the outlines of what looks like large pawed feet in the soft dirt. And you also find what appears to be fine fur in certain.
All right, well, we've just discovered what we already knew. Fantastic.
well,
There must be a secret passage, lads. One of us is going to
It was
roll really
interesting.
well. Oh, was I muted? We've just discovered what we already knew.
No,
we heard
we heard you.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, I was
never mind
looking
then.
at my powers.
I don't have the sound on when I mute and unmute my new OS, so never mind. Well, there must be a secret passage or something, right?
Yeah.
You have to roll really well to find it.
Okay. Can we look for secret passages, Arch?
Not with those rolls, you can't.
So,
Well,
I guess-
hold on. Kibbs, you could roll. You haven't rolled to search.
Yeah.
Yet.
Make Kyle go look for traps.
No. I don't like
what do you
this.
mean no?
No, what he's saying, not what you're saying. Yes to you, no to Arch. Okay, awareness plus what?
Awareness and wits.
Plus some bandwidth for your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit robot-y.
Better? Yeah, no, maybe.
What is your
Yeah,
output
that's
No,
speed?
it's quiet.
What's my speed?
Yeah, half of that. Fu.
Hey, what?
Chat's asking why everyone's mics are such low quality. Most people's mics
Well,
are
no.
fine, but Kibbs isn't. He's
No,
having
no,
some
no.
issues.
Have you listened to the stream? Because it's terrible.
Oh, yeah?
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, like listen to the stream. It's horrible.
Okay.
I normalized the levels. That's pretty much all I did. I can turn it off, though.
I mean, it is
Everyone
lower quality. Yeah.
very loud.
All right. Well, I've just turned off all the filters, which will unnormalize the level. So if anyone's mic is inherently quieter, it will remain inherently quieter.
I don't like that.
Hmm.
Well, I
I'll
can't
have it
even-
there.
Like I haven't even listened back to these, and that's one of the reasons it's really tough to get through.
I think I can hear.
I can hear you
Okay.
guys fine in our call for us here in the Discord.
Yeah, it does
Sounds
sound pretty
just
rough.
Fine.
I wonder what's going on.
Does it?
But the stream,
this
what
is
it
what you
outputs
do.
is really bad.
Yeah, I do some modification on the sound, which to me makes it sound much better. I've never had complaints, except for in this particular chat, but I've made modifications to improve it. This time all I did was a bit more bass, a bit less of the high, sharp S-ing sounds, and then the volume leveling.
It's the crackle, though. It's not.
That's not something I can do anything about. If it's a network
Usually
problem,
should simply
Very
keep his
choppy,
leaning tower of
low
Pisa away
quality.
from all things.
Yeah, it's not a mic thing. It's a output stream
Yeah.
recording conversion thing.
for Kibbs it's
something's
also a network thing. But also Discord has very bad sound, like it's good for bandwidth, but it's not very good for quality, so I add a bit more quality on this end, but I guess some people don't like it. Whatever I do
I
with it.
mean,
Well, the server's
It's-
boosted, isn't it? So therefore, the audio quality should be.
well, the
better
audio
by now.
quality's fine. Discord is perfectly fine for audio quality. I mean, it's what we use for EFAP and everything.
It's okay. It's okay for
it's-
voice comms, it's not great for doing like studio production stuff.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, professional. Yeah, I'm sure no one uses.
Which is the ideal. If we could do that, we would for this stream.
But for streams like this, doing
Come on, World of Darkness.
perfectly fine. It's not Discord.
Right, blame is low, but it sounded a bit better when I just listened to it now, so I think it's gotten clearer. Now, Kyle,
Yeah,
how much aggravate damage do you have again?
lot.
And you're bumbling about, are you?
I mean, I did advocate for leaving, but the party
Oh,
seems content with staying.
I mean,
Unity.
if we're not
we
going
went
back
to
yet,
investigate.
if
the
we're not going
place that
back
we
yet,
were
I'll-
sent here to investigate.
if we're
That
not
is a 1. Could I do something with that 1?
if we're not going back yet, I can give you a heal.
It's also a 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can Kyle go and find himself a landmine to step on, perhaps?
It's okay, guys. I'll re-roll as an even stronger vampire.
Okay, so that is 3 degrees of success then.
And
You wander around a bit. You look down the sheer drop and you consider falling down, breaking your legs just for a second, but you think the better of it.
good. I don't want to break legs. At least crush my skull, if anything.
But you don't find anything particularly interesting either. Just more claw marks and some fine tufts of fur.
Okay, nothing of value has been found.
Dang. Well, I guess we could come back later, or we could send a team in to do an investigation if there is any authorized to do that from a meal.
Mm-hmm.
Because now that we've cleaned the place out, that might be a job for them.
Oh, speaking of cleaning the place out, can I grab a flamethrower?
No.
Why
Wait,
not?
why can't
Why
he?
not? Maxim already.
Why can't
Because
he?
you're a vampire.
It's not on.
It's not on.
Okay, the flamethrower, you like canonically, your vampire would spurge out. But the
No, it's not
Maxim,
on.
The idea of fire, though.
The idea of carrying around a barrel of fucking gasoline on your
We
back.
drive in a car.
Yeah.
Slightly
It's a
less
little
chance of that
different.
going
A little different. Yes, it could technically catch on fire, but it's not as potent a danger and as close.
I don't think a vampire would get close to a flamethrower.
I mean, I spurged out
Well,
when I saw
shouldn't he
the
have to
fucking
roll
fire on
like
the
he
ground.
does to like resist fire? Doesn't he have to roll like composure or resolve
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah, it's the terror check, the terror frenzy check.
Imagine if you actually fired it, though, Dev. Like, it would be oof.
It would be
Manic
amazing.
screaming vampire as it flamethrower stuff.
He
That's
starts
actually-
panicking, sprays all of us with fire. We
the
all panic.
vampire screams in terror as it flame throws you.
Yeah. Without some kind of protective equipment, you wouldn't touch that thing.
We can't even roll for it, Arch.
It is like if you were trying to pick up a fucking uncovered uranium rod.
Which people can do, I guess.
You can kill yourself.
But the Maxim's not a flamethrower, I want to point out.
It's made of stalinium, far too heavy for you to
Oh,
carry.
but the bullets
I-
are full of explosive powder.
How can we not carry the Maxim gun?
Exactly, that's what I was
reasons.
Arch
saying.
doesn't want us to be overpowered.
Well, it's not like we'll be able to use it, but we put it on the truck or something, right?
Yeah, that could be super useful.
I mean, technically, we could
Just
carry
mount it
like-
there, yeah.
You have a 20mm auto cannon on it.
And we'll have
no,
two.
no,
Not
Guys,
like that and a
guys.
Maxim gun.
Yeah, imagine
Yes.
setting that thing up if we wanted to ambush somebody.
Wait, with our enhanced strength, we should technically be able to carry it and hip fire that damn thing.
Yeah.
Fire a Maxim.
We're vampires with
We're
retardo
vampires.
strength.
Some of us have really good
I've got
strength.
very heavy weapons as well.
Ah, yeah, there you go. We have the skills, we have the attributes necessary. We just have to employ it tactically. This
Come
could be
on,
really
let's get this one thing.
I don't think you could hip fire a Maxim gun.
well. We
Think
can
of the
we can
memes
deploy
art.
it.
Think
We
of the
could have
fan
it
art.
and deploy it if we wanted
Yeah.
to set up an ambush or lure people into a trap.
Yeah.
We can just use the lolly as a mount.
machine guns that you can purchase that make sense.
That's
Yeah, but why
Well,
purchase
then
it
why
when we
not
can
let
get
us
a
have
free
this
one?
Yeah, then we're gonna get this one. Everyone, you grab that side of the Maxim gun. I'll
This
grab
is a
this side.
trophy.
Yep.
We
Yes,
purchased
exactly.
it in Blood
Absolutely, dude. This is fine. Plus, it's a
We-
Maxim gun. It's cool.
It's like
as
an
shit.
RPG where you're only allowed
yeah.
to buy things from the city's shops rather than take them from the enemies.
This
Pretty
is
much.
bullshit. We're taking the Maxim gun.
This actually role plays into my character quite well because my character wants trophies. Like this is a fine trophy.
It's a Maxim gun. It's a machine gun that we can use to shoot communists with. Of course, we're taking it. This is great. Look at the kind of problems that it could potentially have caused for us. We are definitely taking this.
We can solve 20 problems a minute with this thing.
You may look at the Maxim gun, you may even name it, but you may not use it.
But why?
Well,
I
first
like
of all, it's
existing
too heavy
conflict.
to be operated by one of you.
Wait,
fine
no,
there
that's
too.
We're
fine. We could
vampires.
use
We have,
multiple
like,
people.
there's
we
five
have
of
the
us.
option.
And as
We
I
can
already
carry
mentioned, we
very
can use the
often.
lolly as a mount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
The
affords
lolly
us
would
an
break
option.
under its weight.
Yeah, but then we get the Maxim, though. I
I
didn't say
mean,
the lolly had to be
this way,
alive
if
to be
we
a
want
mount.
to use it, it's an option that we have at our disposal, and I'd rather have more options than less.
Yeah.
Then why not simply purchase a machine gun that actually
Because
works?
we've got one that's
This
free.
one
We
does
did
work.
purchase this one through
Besides,
combat.
we don't
through
have
blood.
to-
I can
Through
vouch that
blood.
it works.
This one
And
yeah,
iron.
we spent blood. Their blood mostly.
This one cost me how many fucking wounds?
Yeah,
Like,
Kim
come
nearly
on.
got killed. How have we not earned this?
Kyle did
This-
nearly get killed. That was
If you're
good.
not going to give us XP, then give us this thing. Come
I
on.
did give you XP.
No, you didn't.
How much did
Did
you give us?
you?
Yes, you got XP last session like usual.
Hold on a minute, Arch. How did all of these humans
That voice
get this
is the
thing
voice
in
he
here?
says when he lies.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know, 'cause I'm looking at
hold
my
on,
fucking character sheet.
hold on a minute. There's 5 of us. Surely we can take this thing with
Yeah,
us.
it's
If
only
at least
60 pounds.
did
Absolutely,
5
we can
humans
carry
bring it
this.
in, then 5 vampires can take it out.
60
Yeah,
pounds.
right.
It's pretty light, actually, for a vampire who can punch a werewolf into the sky.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
then,
right?
yeah, but then God blazed
I mean,
the
like, how do you,
bracings of the
they
thing
got
so
it
that
in
they
here.
can't be
Humans
removed.
got it in here.
It's a 30-kilogram weapon.
Yeah,
Even
and we're taking
Chad-
it.
That's
Even
fine.
Chad is siding with us.
Yeah, I'm
guys.
fine
We're
with
not
it being
alone in
heavy.
this
That means
argument.
it's steady to shoot.
Regs, you can definitely lift 60 pounds as a
Of
dog.
course.
Just transform.
Absolutely, I can.
We'll
I'm
put
a
it on your back.
ass dog.
Dude, you can
Oh
do
my
that as a
god!
human.
I'm gonna be like that dog from Jet Force Gemini.
You're gonna have a gun on your back.
Oh my god, that game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
That's a blast from the past, kiddos.
Jesus. That's been a while.
What was it,
Anyway,
97
let's
or
carry it
something?
back so it's an option for us. Maybe we'll never use it, maybe we will, but if we do need to have a light machine gun that we could prop up at our disposal, that could be very, very useful.
Mhm.
If we're ever on a battlefield, it'd be useful.
Absolutely.
Think of the suppression.
Imagination's the limit on
Yeah.
how you can use a Maxim gun.
Yeah.
What if we need to
Imagine if we
invade
need to
Africa?
storm an enemy position.
Yeah.
Fucking useful to have a Maxim gun.
Oh my god, this is World War II. We will invade Africa. Oh my god. It's all coming together.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right,
The
let's do it.
Mobile Mounted Machine Gun Squad.
Yeah, boy. What are we going to name it, though?
Max. And so I
Max
can remember it.
It's a good German
Oh.
name.
I might forget
Maxim.
exactly. Good German name. I might have forgotten otherwise. So.
Short for Maximilian.
Yeah.
Is it a
Maximilian
million
problems
shots
a
a minute?
second.
Or something, I don't know. All right, let's take it back to the flying mouse mobile. We don't have any...
Hold on, we're not done here yet. We're not done here
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah. Can we search this tent, Arch?
Oh, yeah. Maybe not you.
Okay.
Last time you searched the tent, we had a
Almost
close
a
call.
landmine, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Just
It is just a tent.
Nothing
was
in
there
it at all?
anything in the tent?
It is just a tent. People have slept in it. That's about it.
Oh, nothing in there. Okay. That's worth a
Wow.
look.
Let's take the tent.
You can't carry the tent, Dev. It's too heavy.
Just like
You can requisition one from the store back home, though.
Yeah, the German army would be happy to sell you as many tents as possible. You can't just take this one.
I don't think the German army's run by Jews. What the fuck?
Yeah,
is
man,
this?
what's up with that?
Okay, right. Okay, so. Okay, so there's nothing else of any value here that we can find, right?
Chat suggested that we have a walrus dragging a chariot on which the machine gun is mounted.
Oh my god, this guy
Chad also asks Arch, or asks if something can be done about Arch's voice. They say it's kind of quiet and they can't quite hear him very well.
So now they want volume normalization, right? Okay, I gotcha.
Chad is they're
Understood.
picky cunts, okay?
I think they were complaining that they couldn't hear him when he wasn't actually talking. We were arguing amongst ourselves. I'm pretty
Wait,
sure
Arch,
Arch
just
has
say
still
something now.
not
Just
said
say-
yes to the machine gun idea.
say something else.
Yeah, say something sassy.
Well, I did.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Failure.
What did you say? That was
Your
sassy?
continued fiction that you have in your possession of machine gun is most amusing, but would you like to do anything else in the room?
I
Is
want
there any
that
reason why
Maxim.
we actually can't?
No, we
Mhm.
actually want this. Like, this could be useful. We want it. We've killed the enemy. We've taken their supplies to use against them. This would be useful for us to have.
Yeah.
We have ammunition with it. We know, I mean, he's got skills in it.
Why am I
this is not
taking
one of
very
those,
heavy weapons if when we come across a very heavy weapon, I can't take it?
This is not one of those debates where the rational arguments win, unfortunately. Arch said no, and he refuses to change his answer.
Remember, the GM is God, which is unfortunate because he's a cruel and unkind God.
Oh, this is just immovable gun. I guess.
Yeah,
we'll just leave
I
it,
mean,
suppose.
it's the
Literally,
it-
God just
You can
reached
take it
down
apart and transport it. I mean, the humans were able to do that.
Yeah. Russian super soldiers. Jesus.
Even vampires can't carry. Arch Kibbs will remember.
Even
this.
vampires can't carry what? 60
Okay,
pounds.
hold on a second. I'm going to go to the prisoners and be like, listen, how did you assemble that fucking gun?
That's brilliant. I don't know why we didn't think about that.
How
sooner.
many
Just have them
points do
carry
you
it.
have in heavy weapons, Sargon?
Just one.
Okay. Have you read what heavy weapons does?
Well, I assumed it allowed me to fire heavy weapons.
It
Heavy
does
weapons.
indeed. Do you know what 3 points allows you to do?
No.
Use and operate belt-fed machine guns.
Okay, but can I pick it up?
Keep it in storage for later.
Can't
Then.
even pick it up.
What?
Without the relevant skills, it repels you.
You piece of shit, Arch. You.
Oh my god,
It's
okay.
force field.
Oh, fuck's sake, Arch.
Okay. Sargon, do you have
Not
some
the
kind
way
of
to go about
levitation
this
spell?
From a DM perspective.
Do you have levitation in your blood magic? We can just float it out of here.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Arch
I
said
mean,
no. Fine.
Shut up.
Fine.
Yeah, stop cooking.
Back at him some other way.
You need to get used to not cooking to Arch, mate.
Yeah,
It's not
like
about
seriously,
cucking Arch.
this
It's
is
about
silly.
how you can undermine him later without him realizing it.
That's cucking, though.
I'm not trying to undermine anything. I just want to
Yeah.
carry this thing out of here.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to
Maxim
start thinking in
gun.
terms of undermining.
What? I don't want to undermine things.
I don't want to undermine anybody. See, that's
What
the thing.
you
You're
want
thinking
and what
about
the-
this as like a contest where one side undermines the other, and that's not what this is.
Yeah.
It actually is though.
No.
Look, as the Nazis, we're on the side of what's right in this debate.
Okay, look, you kind of have to let us take this, Arch.
I kind of don't.
Yeah, but you actually kind of do, though, because there's no reason that we can't. If these humans can get it in, then we can obviously get it out.
None of you knows how to operate it.
I
We
don't
can
care about
carry it out, and we
pick
could.
up.
Okay. Arch, we can technically pick it up and we can put it in the vehicle.
And how is it
That is
one
something
point
we
that
can
I
do.
don't know
We do
how
not
to
need the
operate?
technical skill to operate the weapon in order
Yeah,
to carry
I can operate an SMG with my
I mean,
point.
yeah, it is literally just pull trigger
I know,
and
but
point.
we don't even need the skill to operate to carry. Fuck's sake. All we have to do is pick it up.
There's more to it if you want to like reload it and mount it and whatever other things, but you could just pull the trigger and point if you wanted to shoot it. So I don't know why that requires 3 points. But Sargon, maybe Arch requires a sacrifice. Maybe you should put 3 points to heavy weapons and then he'll let you take it.
Well, the thing is, if you fired the weapon and you didn't have the
Like, I've got the
required-
XP for that.
required skills,
Oh, okay.
then you just take a penalty to shooting. You would still be able to fire the weapon, but you would be at a penalty.
Yeah, because you just point it and press the buttons on it.
If
It's
we
like,
get
yeah,
some-
Sargon might make a mistake, the gun might jam, but he has the option to fire the weapon regardless.
If we get 5 points in heavy weapons, can we fire the V2?
The V2.
No, because that would be very heavy weapons.
Oh, it's
If we get 5 points in very heavy weapons, can we fire the V2?
That does include artillery, so yes.
Yay.
really okay.
You can't carry this Maxim out of the cave.
Arch, if we had 3 points in very heavy weapons, could we carry the Maxim out of the cave?
But why do we need
No,
weapons
because
to
it's a
why do
different
we
thing.
need skills to carry it out of the cave? That just requires
Very
arms.
heavy weapons would give you the option to operate rocket weaponries.
Arch, I think you know what I mean. If we had the relevant skill at a high enough level, would we be able to carry this thing out?
Probably yes.
Okay, so how does that make sense? Weight is the only factor that matters to whether we can carry it, right? As long as we can
The
undo
factor
the
is
bolts.
whether or not you can operate it in the future. Otherwise,
Okay,
it's
but
just going to be a thing.
Okay,
Also,
that's
someone
fine.
saying,
But
funny
then we
how
want that
vampires want to
thing.
use mortal weapons instead of trying to build their own abilities. Have you seen how much XP we get and how much those cost?
Yeah, if this was
Yeah,
medieval,
yeah,
Even
we
how
wanna
much
carry this
XP you're
Maxim outta
supposed
here.
to be getting?
if this was
Yeah.
medieval, we maybe would want to build our own abilities, but there's no paradigm of warfare better than firearms.
So you cut out.
I said there's no paradigm in warfare better than firearms.
Isla,
Okay.
you like cut out for all of that. You're gonna have
What?
to read it.
What happened? Can you hear
You
me
just
okay?
cut out.
What's going on?
We
can hear you.
can't hear
Just
you.
repeat what you said earlier.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, we can.
I can't
Hear
for the moment.
That's odd. Maybe it was a bit of network problems. I can't remember what I said. It was brilliant as well.
you. I'm sure.
That's how it always works.
Yeah, that might have been Discord actually. Chat says they could hear me, so fantastic.
Yes,
not my
they
fault.
could hear you. Because you're the one streaming, remember?
Yeah, well, yes, but that means it's Discord, not my network.
Yeah.
Just I happen to be talking at that moment. Then again, I heard you fine, so I don't know.
Yeah, you cut out pretty hard there for a bit.
The newest patch has been fucky with audio lately.
Okay. So, look, can we pick this gun up or not?
No.
Why?
I don't see any reason why we can't.
Come on, Arch. Just let's carry it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like,
I
there
said,
is 1, 2,
By
3,
God,
4,
just let us
5
have it
of
in
us.
storage.
5
Remember,
vampires.
Arch, anything you give the baddies, you have to expect the players to get hold of.
Yeah, of course.
You
To be
don't know
fair-
how to operate it.
doesn't
We
matter.
want to take
Okay,
it.
we don't, but maybe
Doesn't
someone
matter.
I'd like
You
to
wanna
pick
take
up
it.
this random piece of scrap metal that happens to be shaped like a Maxim arch.
Checkmate.
What is
If
our
we
skill
could
in
take it
carrying
in
Arch,
RPG?
we may not be able to operate it, but there's not a reason why we shouldn't be able
I
to
mean, it's
carry the
already
weapon.
loaded. It's got a belt sticking out of it. It's ready to go. Even
not
if we
even
can't
arguing for
reload it, we can
operating.
use it until it runs dry.
I'm arguing just to carry the damn thing.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to contact the German military. We're going to ask them to send a requisition officer here. We're going to sell him this Maxim, then buy it back off him. No, we
like
don't even
the
need
way
him
you
to come here. We can just contact him and say, we've got a Maxim, we'd like to sell it to you, then immediately buy it back off him. Take a few minutes to explain why we're doing
Hey,
this,
I
and
heard you
then we're
have a
done. We're golden. We've got a radio in the tank, haven't we?
Arch, can we send it?
No, I have a radio on my
to the
back.
cave?
Yeah, it's not in long range enough.
Oh
though,
my
Death.
god, that's right, because we got those radios we purchased. One with the flying mousemobile and the other one we used our rec points for.
Yeah, the vehicle has one. I think our own radios only communicate with each other, but...
Arch, can we come here with our unit of men and have them get the gun?
Yeah, we have an
Why can't
engineering
we
corps.
just carry it out?
Yeah.
Why can't you? Okay, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. You want this thing? I'm going to make a weight system, and I'm going to make you carry everything you currently have. And
It's
we are going to
60
do this
pounds.
pedantically for everything you want to do. Do you wish to do that instead?
Well, no, we
All
just want
this
to carry
because you
it
didn't
to
want
the
to change
car.
your initial
We don't want
answer,
to carry
Arch.
it on our inventory.
Yes, exactly.
You answered in haste because you didn't want us to have an MG. You just straight didn't want us to, but you didn't think ahead that it was actually fine in the universe for us to have it. There was no reason we couldn't.
because there are machine guns in the shop. You have even
But
been
we don't want
offered
those.
them
There's
for
one
free.
here, though.
Those cost things. This one's
If
free.
we can use the ones in the shop, we can use this one too. Or at least carry.
This one's free. It's right here.
It's a legitimate salvage operation.
Yeah. You can't say we can't loot the corpses, Arch. Come on.
We're not going to make
All
you
right,
change your
weight
mind.
system it is. So this is 30 kilograms. That means you're going to need 3 points of strength dedicated to carrying it.
Well, we just want to carry it out. We don't want to carry it on us and like
Oh,
haul
no,
it
I
I
around.
don't
We
care.
just want
3
to bring it
points
out to the
dedicated
truck.
to carrying it. Every
All right.
weapon you currently have is 1 point of weight.
All right, Kibbs has
not how
at least
that
that much. He carries it to the mousemobile. That's it. Done.
Yeah, they're done, finished.
God, this has become sore cake now.
No. We now have a weight system.
Arch, this is not the answer. The correct answer
The
was...
answer is no. But if you wish to do this, I'll find an alternative solution, in which case this
Okay.
is a weight system.
Just to confirm, party, are you sure you want to deal with us?
Arch,
Cancer?
Well, we
How
just want to
heavy-
carry it to the
How
car.
heavy are the radio packs?
The radio packs, I believe, are something like 15 to 20 kilograms.
We're
Oh, well,
vampires
funny
with
enough, we can carry them,
superhuman
no
strength.
problem.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you could up until this point. Dev,
They suddenly
you
get
won't carry your
changed,
radio
Arch?
pack
What
anymore.
changed in
It's too heavy for
universe?
you.
Okay, this doesn't actually make any sense whatsoever.
We just
though.
want
I
to carry it
suddenly
out to the
fall over
car.
and I'm crushed.
Superhuman vampires with super strength.
If you want to put like a minimum amount of strength required for everything that we carry, that would actually kind of make sense. Because I don't think
I'm
Dev
fine with
should be
that.
able to carry the massive radio backpack, given he's just a little girl. That would be okay. But
So
making
now-
it deliberately punitive just seems like it seems like you're trying to escape giving us what we rightfully have earned, Arch.
No, if you want me to have a system for this weight, we have a system for weight.
That's not what we
No,
said.
we want you to let us take the thing that we've rightfully earned.
Yeah.
Yes, and I said no.
But you haven't given us
But
a
you
reason
didn't say
for it.
no for a
I
good
have.
reason.
The reason is it's a weight system.
But we can just carry it out. Then we can just leave our stuff here, carry this out to the truck, and then go back and get all of our stuff like everything's normal.
What is the maximum amount of
donation that
weight
you're not
that we
gonna
can
relabel.
carry without you implementing a weight system?
Okay. The conversation is done, and no, you don't get Maxim.
Because if it's 25 kilograms, we'll just take a piece off.
Just disassemble it and take it piece by piece.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's right here. How
I
did
feel
these
like a
guys
tank
get
round's
it?
gonna find its way in.
What was their strength?
Arch, can you give us the details of the socialist weight system, please?
Yeah.
The one that they're using?
Yeah, do they distribute it amongst all their party members? It just equalizes?
I think he's ignoring us.
He's tired of our attempt.
Okay, well, I guess we'll leave then.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I guess while we're here, is it all right if we go through the other communist bodies and see what they have on them? SMGs, different stuff like that. I know I have this backup PPS. I assume it's a PPS-8. You know, I want that PP 43 right over there. I actually want to take that. That looks really easy. Oh
It
boy.
is not PPSH-43. It is merely one of the usual PPSHs, but this one does not have a drum magazine. It's just a usual box.
Oh, I mean the guy the one that looks like Kylo Ren in the middle there. That guy.
I can't tell
The
all the
PPS
blood.
43.
No, that is still not a 43.
Oh.
What you're talking about is the PPS. That was not invented until 1942.
Oh, next year. Oh boy, we got something to look forward to, boys.
Well, to mention the MG42, which we won't be able to carry.
Oh my god, we got to plan ahead.
But yeah, you can carry that.
Yeah, do we find anything interesting on them? Do they have any grenades, smoke grenades, signal flares, anything useful like that we might be able to put to use?
Gathered up, you find a couple of Tokarev pistols. You find a couple of one of the PPSHs with the drum mag, one with the box mag, and you find a few Mosin nuggets.
Let's see. I don't think that I already have this PPSH. So, in fact, let me write that down. Really, just as a backup. PPSH, and I'll. Yeah, I guess if they don't have anything really useful for us in terms of equipment and stuff.
There is something. Can I take a second Tokarev?
Akimbo?
You can, but you can only carry 2 weapons at a time.
Can I shoot them both at the same time?
Yeah, at a nice little hefty minus to your shooting skills.
Ooh, Arch
It'll
just
be
told me
cool.
I can carry 2 Maxims at the same time.
It'll be cool to actually have two Tokarevs, so I'm going to do that.
Hey, if
Hey,
you're close
Sargon.
up, might as well.
I mean, I can't
Did
carry into the weapon anyway, so.
Sargon, can you check the altar? Remember this temple?
What, doing a cult check on it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's some rituals performed on it.
Probably safer than
I-
my
can I do that,
Auspex
Arch?
ability.
You certainly can.
A cult on what?
In this case, probably intelligence.
Okay.
You got a 1 in that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's 3 degrees of success, and you don't have any willpower, do you?
No.
All right. So, just examining the altar, it's not really clear what it is or what the significance is, but you are aware that it is clearly used for some form of religious rites. And considering the other traces you found around here as well, you can make the logical inference that it probably is involved with the werewolves. It must have fairly significant importance to them. for them to have constructed this makeshift temple here, which seems very old.
Actually, I have a question. Can I look up to the top of this cave? Are there any like skylights or anything like that, or is it completely closed off?
It is pretty much completely closed off. There's no light coming in.
Let's see. If I'm a wolf, can I like smell it to see if I can, like, if there's some sort of lingering scent that I can track in some way?
You could try.
All right. So for that, how about let me take a look here. How about investigation plus wits instead of awareness?
Investigation plus wits. For smelling, I think that would be awareness, because
Okay.
it's more of a natural sense.
Okay.
Okay. You can't really detect much in the ways of smells emanating from it, other than a strong, earthy odor, a very natural aroma. It kind of smells a bit like flowers and earth.
Can I do the Telltale games and remember this scent for later?
Sure.
Okay. Could come in handy. Anything else we need to do here? Any other ideas or thoughts before we head on out and take our 2 captured prisoners with us?
Can't think of anything.
I can think of something.
Yeah.
We can send back a troop here to secure everything, I guess. 'Cause I have a feeling this place is probably important. We'll have to come back here again.
I'll come up with a sled.
So what do you guys think is going on with the werewolves here? Did they die in the collapse? Did they leave? Did the communists kill them? Like, what do you guys think
They
the
must
story
have
is?
left. They must have left.
Yeah.
Like, this also is probably like a portal or something. I don't know.
That's why I was looking for a secret door. I mean, it's possible they just left out the front entrance of the cave. There's no particular reason why they wouldn't. But then it's going to be harder to find them than if there's a secret entrance. So, confirmation bias, etc.
Plus, we haven't found any werewolf bodies.
Yeah.
We
Well,
found like
except
the
ones
fur
we
though.
did.
Yeah, but I mean, we still would have had bodies to find.
We probably are still going to have to fight that one that
At
we ran
least
over who didn't
You'd
die.
think so. Unless they killed them and took their bodies back for Russian experimentation.
Possible.
Well, was there any blood or bullet markings where the fur
No,
was?
just fur is all we found.
Fur.
But that's just happens.
No bullet markings, not of your own creation.
So there was no conflict here before us.
This is a cave of peace.
Yes. Very much. Not anymore, though.
No, it's very peaceful now.
Yeah, but okay, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
let's head back to the flying mouse-mobile and go.
We call this one the Wheel of Darkness. I guess it's got 2 names.
Sorry, the wheel of darkness. Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely bringing on our 2 guys though. Make sure that they're secure.
Mm-hmm. They might be able to tell our guys something.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Before we head out the mouth of the cave, though, I want to look around and see if there's not anybody here. If more Russians had shown up, or if there were, I don't know, maybe vehicles that we hadn't noticed before that they were using. I want to make sure we don't exit the mouth of this cave and walk into a trap or an ambush, or if there was something along those lines, or if we're going to intercept reinforcements of the communists coming in.
So, what specifically, like, are you doing?
Well, before we leave the cave, like as we're looking kind of out the mouth of the cave when we're still in darkness, I want to kind of look out and make sure we're not walking into an ambush or into incoming reinforcements or anything like that.
Okay. Awareness and wits.
Awareness.
Oozulu, there's some artwork. And tapestries.
I'll have a look in a sec.
Awareness.
Very
Wits. Ba-doop, doop, doop.
Look at that Prego belly.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Right. You can't detect anything that might be in ambush. You can only hear the faint squawking of the radio in the Wheels of Darkness.
Oh, what is the radio saying?
You can't hear from here. You need to kind of go up there and pick up the phone at some point.
All right, let's go do that.
Let's,
Yeah,
before we do that, chat's just luckily reminded me that there is a mine between us and the entrance.
Oh, speaking of that, we should take that box of mines from the.
Oh,
tent
yeah,
earlier.
that's true. We got a whole bunch of mines with us now, boys.
I wonder how much
Yes.
it weighs.
Arch, can we take the box of mines?
Mm-hmm. You can take the box mines.
How many
How many
mines?
mines are in
I'll have
there,
a
and what
Maxim
kind?
All right.
How many mines are in there?
There's 5 Russian anti-tank mines, minus the one that Dev managed to arm.
All right, so we'll just leave that one here.
Throw it in the water.
Actually, yeah, we would. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good thinking. We don't want our guys to do anything by accident. Yeah, let's just sploosh that in the water. We'll take the other 4 mines. Should we make a separate inventory system for the flying mouse mobile?
Yeah, maybe.
Basically, like a cart inventory system. This is our new cart.
Yeah, just right on the dock. Just
Yeah, let me-
leave it like inventory or something.
Sure, let me go to the dock and pull that up. Because that would be useful to carry all of our other stuff in. That'd be good for the
Yeah, yeah.
Solothurn and everything.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that's some amazing artwork. Put that up, who's the Sargon? You're gonna like this one.
It's already up.
That looks cool.
I remember that.
Fate of illustrators.
Well, you know, that's what they get. That's what they get for not joining the Reich.
Player equipment. What I'm going to do is underneath player equipment, there's going to be a tab for vehicle storage. Or I'll just say vehicle inventory. So basically, all the stuff that you want to have with us in the vehicles, put it in here.
I like it how you have appropriated the shop for player notes.
Or why not?
Well, you've
Cool,
appropriated
unusual.
player loot for the shop.
Well, because this is underneath our mines and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm imagining when we leave the cave, the camera stays where it is, and just the current time starts progressing forward rapidly, ever more rapidly, as the world around you starts to decay into dust, and the age begins to count in thousands. The Maxim gun, shining gloriously in the center of the room, moves not at all, and at the end of time, when it's all dust, entropy has taken hold, the Maxim gun stands proud, unchanged in the billions of centuries that it stood there, unmovable.
Hey, you know what's a good idea, Oozlu? We could come back here a century later when World War II's over.
Hashtag MaximGate 2020.
This is going to be where we store all the hidden Nazi gold.
This will be our super
that's a good idea.
secret base.
We're gonna have like ancient artworks and then lamps made out of Jewish skin.
Yeah. Just in case things go south for the glorious Third Reich, this is our plan B. Just in case. Then
At least we know we'll always have a mounted machine gun to defend it with.
We'll go to Argentina. Yeah.
When you put it like that, I don't feel that we need a plan B. This can't possibly fail.
Mm.
So you're exiting the cave now, yes?
Yes.
With the mines in tow, I guess, and that's in the. We should probably answer that radio call, eh? Let's go do that.
Yep. Go on then.
Do we need to roll for that?
Okay. The radio call is from von Reichstoffen, who requests an immediate report on what's been happening in the cave. He received a report that you had driven through the lines and had potentially engaged scattered elements of the Red Army.
It's completely true.
Completely true.
Yeah.
So we'll say, I guess, the Ukrainian partisans were no longer there, but we did encounter a squad of communist troops. We've We managed to kill all of them but 2.
we have prisoner.
We took 2 prisoners.
Yeah, we took 2 prisoners.
I've discovered something.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We've taken 2 prisoners. The rest are dead.
I've discovered something, and Saigon will be glad that I brought this up. The reason that you thought you didn't get any XP is because you weren't here when Arch gave it out. So you are actually owed XP. Same with Rags.
How much?
Apparently, according to chat, you and Rags left before he gave us XP.
Right. How
I think you can guess how much he gave, Saigon. What's the minimum that he could give?
It's 1. It's 1.
He knew.
8?
Okay, well, I'm up to 10 XP. Woo!
So that's the report.
Who knows what? Hey, if you spend those XP, who knows what you can carry out there?
I've got 21. Maybe I could just boost myself up to carry a Maxim. Probably not, though. I think I'd need the full heavy
I think
weapons
it's 30
thing
you need
itself.
to do it.
I mean,
It's like
really,
5,
if you
10,
didn't
15.
invent it, then I don't even know what. Yeah.
Okay, so Arch, that is the report on the radio.
Yes.
Okay. Von Reichhofen asks you to hold the connection open for a moment. He has a representative of the Notizia here to speak to you.
Who's that? What are those?
That's the organization that Emil is the boss of.
Right. Okay.
Notizia, that sounds both dirty and French, which is the same thing.
Okay. After a few seconds, another man comes on the radio. He has a bit of a strange accent. It sounds almost a little not archaic. It's like he speaks posh German almost, a little noble-ish. He begins by saying, "Guten Tag, mein Herr Untersturmführer. My name is Klaus Haaf. I've been sent here on the order of Emil to follow up your investigation. You were asked to confirm any supernatural entities in the cave, were you not? Did you discover anything of notice?"
We didn't really, did we, guys? Yeah, like I mean, the werewolves are gone. The werewolves are all gone.
Yeah, well, just tell them that even though we believe that we did before, the cave had been infested with communists who seem to have run out or otherwise dispersed potential supernatural or otherwise enhanced soldiery before we arrived. We found no bodies, nor blood, nor trace of violence there, so their whereabouts are currently unknown.
However,
there is the altar, though.
However, they should probably come here and check out the altar. Yeah.
There appears to be a supernatural altar here, so something.
Even though the Ukrainian partisans have left, there is an altar that needs to be investigated.
Arch, do you mind if I put up a live display of the vote currently going on Trump's impeachment, given it's quite important?
Yeah, go for it.
I said Arch. It's his stream.
Yeah.
I'm always ready to offer my opinion, even if it's not wanted.
The vote is currently at 13 guilty, 18 not guilty, and it's updating live. I've got a display that I can put on stream.
Sure. We already know the result, but might as well.
Pretty much. But it's that important, and it's not hard to put it up, so there you go.
They clearly didn't put
Norway,
XP
though?
into impeachment skills. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so far it is 100% partisan.
No surprise there.
Yeah.
Right. So, what are you going to tell him? Like, speak what you are going to say, little Lev.
Okay. All right.
Why Dev? Sorry. Oh, he's the commander. Never mind. Go ahead, Dev.
Oh, yeah. I know. Why Dev? Oh, yeah. That's right.
Lining officer.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad decision, honestly.
Speaking of impeachment.
Dev's got all the talky skills.
That's true. I do.
Do you actually
Slow
have good
everything
talking
down the
skills?
phone, Dev.
Do you actually have good talking skills? Okay, fair enough.
I actually do. Yeah.
Good.
So, I'll say that the Ukrainian partisans. I'm going to call them Ukrainian partisans in case somebody's listening on the radio. You know, the Ukrainian partisans have left. We don't know where they are. There were communists here instead. There's aside from us taking them out, there's no trace of anything really here, except for an altar that probably needs securing and investigation. some kind of supernatural altar.
Okay. There's a brief moment of silence over the phone before Klaushofen comes back. Excuse me, Standartenführer. Did you say altar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What manner of altar?
A large
Sorry?
ancient stone altar.
No, what did you say, Arch?
What manner of altar, he asked.
Underground, large
Quiet.
stone, ancient, partially collapsed.
Underground, you say? Was there any imagery located?
I don't think we saw
The
any. yet.
DM told us about.
Yeah, we didn't see any.
Yeah.
Arch, did we see any imagery on the altar?
No, we
Okay.
didn't. Our investigation didn't show that.
Well, I did investigate, and I got 3 degrees of success. So.
I got 4.
Yeah, but you'd think that if there was an icon on it, it would be like impossible to miss. Because that's how vision works.
Well, you see, we would have seen any kind of imagery, but there was a mounted gun on it that we couldn't move.
Yeah, that's definitely
damn
supernatural.
It. Oh, that's. So the chat said the Maxim was the imagery all along.
Yeah. We found a neutronium Maxim gun.
They worship it as a god.
And they have been for thousands, if not millions of years.
The answer, I guess, would be no.
No. Nothing that we could see.
Okay.
We could go and check, though.
This was the same cave in which you reported the enhanced resistance, yes?
Yes, but they're not here now.
Could you tell me some more about this enhanced resistance? Did they leave any clues as to their existence or their nature?
It's probably not best to say it over the radio in case someone's listening in.
Okay. There's a moment of silence again.
Not bad, Dev.
And he responds after a little while. Yes, it probably would be best. We will have to investigate this closer. You and your group, how many men do you have in your command right now?
Don't take the word men too literally.
5, including myself.
1 walrus.
And we have 2 prisoners with us.
Yes.
Okay. As there's a little bit of silence again. You can hear him apparently talking to someone just out of the audible range. Then he comes back on the phone again. You are ordered to stay and guard the cave for now. We will be there within a few hours. Then he hangs up.
Maybe
I
they
don't
can carry
like
the...
him, this guy, much.
He is certainly blunt.
Bring some...
It's
bring
that
someone
German
heavy.
efficiency you hear so much about.
Bring someone with heavy weapon experience and a sled.
Okay, so do you want to hide so you can ambush anyone that shows up, or do we
I
want
guess
to?
I'll sit behind the Maxim gun and just point it at the entrance of the cave. I might not be
No,
able to
that
move
would,
it, but at
that
least I
would
can
never
shoot
come in
it.
handy, Sargon.
Yeah, but you'll be completely bulletproof. I mean, bullets don't go through neutronium.
Do you want to park the tank in front of the cave entrance so that no one could get in, and we can just guard it that way?
I have an idea. How about we camouflage the tank near the entrance of the cave? And
Camouflage with what? We have no paint.
we, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh
Well, we
no,
could
the
use,
paint is
stick-
inside the Maxim. God damn it.
Oh no, it's a paintball gun, Maxim. Curses.
It's not water cooled, it's paint cooled.
Everything we've always wanted. But we could get like shrubs and stuff and put it over the top and
You know what we could do? Here, let's. Usually, if you don't mind hopping in to the tank. Or
Well,
the-
it would have to be
gun.
me, wouldn't it?
well,
Yes,
I
it would
assume
have
that
to be
we're all
you.
not actually sitting there, just standing at the.
No, well, we have our 2 guys. They're tied up somewhere, right, Arch? We're not really gonna. Arch.
But want to watch them anyway because you can't trust
Yeah.
communists.
Okay, fine. What are the 2 guys doing right now, Arch?
Oh, they're just following you.
Okay. Do we have their hands bound?
Do you have rope?
I think I do, actually. Hold on.
There you go.
Do we have their faces painted?
Hold on, let me see.
Camouflage the prisoners.
I have a rope, so we'll tie them together like back to back, I guess, or something.
Very good.
Okay, wrap them around a tree. Who knows? Anyway, let's put the vehicle right in front of the cave mouth so that you can't really enter or exit that easily, if you don't mind, Oozlu. And then the rest of us will hop in the bushes and wait to see who shows up.
Yeah, should be a fine idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, will there be somebody in the truck?
Yeah, Oozlu will be in it.
I could get in it and operate the gun just in case we need the gun operated.
Okay, just keep your head down so that they don't think you're actually in there.
Well, yeah, I won't do anything until it needs to be done.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
He's free of the first charge. 52 voted not guilty.
Oof.
Nice.
The second charge will be coming up soon, chat. This is a video stream, so it should appear where the current one is showing.
Okay. Right, so the cave is over to the side here. So the vehicle will be moved in front of it.
Okay.
Why are we doing this, sorry?
Yeah, why are we doing this, chat, Dev?
Their orders on the
to
radio.
block the entrance of the cave.
Why
Why
do
do
we
wait
want
there
that?
and guard the cave until they get here in a few hours?
Well, in case someone actually shows up, it's going to be hard for them to run into the cave without getting past that giant vehicle first.
I guess it's better than nothing, so sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, if we are defending the cave, this will make it a bit easier, so fine.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the plan.
Although if someone wants to drive in, they will have to then go through our vehicle.
Which will be quite tough, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, but if they have a tank, then we've lost our vehicle. But yeah, it's unlikely. They're not going to drive a
Is the
tank in,
cave
are
big
they?
enough for a tank to drive
Yeah,
into?
probably not.
Probably
Not, no. So you're just gonna wait then for their arrival, or is there anything else you wish to do?
Well, the other three of us are going to hide in the bushes and be stealthy and see who shows up.
Yes.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Okay. Right. About an hour and a half or so later, you hear the sound of tracks off in the distance.
Okay.
In that time, can we restore anything like non-aggravate willpower or anything like that if we're resting?
Of course not. You're resting. You're on guard, an ambush.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Let's see who rolls up, I guess.
All right. After a few minutes more, Panzer III, with a fairly large group of armed men, arrives.
That's good. Men without arms are shitty soldiers.
Walrus
Oh,
is
there
got
they are.
arms.
So, how far away abouts are they, Arch? I'm looking at that
they-
map and...
They've come around a bend. They're a fair bit away.
Okay, we can probably come out then. We're not going to want to ambush these guys, eh? They're our guys. We can come out.
Do they appear to be Germans?
They do appear to be Germans.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait until they get really close before I
No, I'll
Does
come out. I'll
does
come out.
something, wait, does something seem? I don't know. My weird thing is going off in my brain. You know
I don't know why
that
I mean, they might be coming here simply because we said we can't relay the information over the radio. They might just want the information from us. But yes, it is a
Why
little bit
wouldn't they
suspicious.
They also want to
Come back.
secure it too. Yeah, they also want to secure it too. So we'll come out.
Yeah,
Come
sure.
out.
All right.
Pretty big motherfucker.
I'm going to stay in the truck.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I mean,
I'll come out of the bush and I'll hang out.
What kind of uniforms are they wearing? Are they gray or are they green? Problem solved. You're welcome.
They're wearing Emil's uniform. It looks like.
I could stay in the truck as well, and because I'm the one that can drive it.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll just hang out in front of the truck, I guess. Yeah. I'll wave as they come up the road.
Daddy, you're back.
Mhm.
Sorry, go on.
Okay, yep. The tanks comes driving up, and one of the officers detaches himself from the rest of the men. They are wearing non-standard Waffen-SS uniforms. They all are wearing face-covering gas masks and carrying MP40s.
Do we recognize these guys as looking at the guys that were with Emil?
I've got a great idea.
think
We're
so,
still
yeah.
in the tank. Sargon and I, we could actually radio Emil or whoever and just say, "Are you here yet?" Just to make sure that these are the right people. Or just communicate with them and just ask, how should we expect your attachment to arrive? There's a tank here. Is this you? Something like that. What do you reckon, Sargon? We're the ones
Let's just find out what they say they are first.
Yeah, I mean, Emil will recognize us. We've worked with him a whole bunch. So
is this Emil?
Let's just this one here is Emil, isn't it?
It's not Emil, no.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the same. It's like the same icon, but
What do you reckon? I mean, we're not doing anything else, Sargon. Should we just radio?
It can't hurt.
Are you accusing me of being fucking cheap?
It can't hurt.
This is Emil's icon.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
God damn it.
Okay, I'll just approach then.
Disgusting. Right. The lead officer walks up to you, and he removes one of his right glove and stretches out his hand. Guten Tag. I am Ober-SS Oberführer Klaushoff. Are you the commanding officer, the Standartenführer I spoke with over the phone?
That's me.
Does this guy have that distinctive accent that you referred to?
Yes, he sounds posh, upper class.
Probably all right then. Chat says that isn't a German tank.
With his hand outstretched.
Oh, okay. I'll shake it. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's good.
The second vote is now underway, neck and neck at 4.
All right. He looks over your friend there. Right. Is this one of your men? He points
You mean
towards
Gibbs?
Mel.
You mean Kip? Oh, yeah. Yep. He's with me.
He looks you up and down a little bit. He gives you a sneer.
Who, me or Kyle?
Kyle. He doesn't seem to like him.
I can't even. He can't see my expression.
Yeah,
so
but that's just it, Carl. Have we just learned that he's a vampire that can tell you're a Nosferatu?
I know.
Maybe he's a Ventru that explains the poshness.
In fact, I can actually tell right now. Let me do I'm going to do a sense the beast on him.
Don't mind him. He's shy.
Let me do a sense the beast. Let's see. Sense the beast. That is a resolve plus animalism. Resolve plus animalism. Let's see. Oh, let's do. Click over here. You don't roll dice for that. You click the buttons. Animalism, which is a animal. How do I roll this? Wait, did that roll something? Ignore that. You can't click that. So is. Oh, try this. I think this is how I'm supposed to do it. Yes.
Okay. You try to sense the beast, but you don't sense anything from him. As if he's not even there. That is very unusual. That is not how it usually is, even if you roll poorly.
Dev, you've touched him. Do your emotional blacklight.
Oh god, am I doing an emotional blacklight? You do realize this might fucking kill me.
I'm sure Nazis never gotten their hands dirty.
Yeah.
Not guilty is currently ahead. It looks like it's going to be a pretty obvious result here.
Hold on. Surely there's some kind of code, right?
Code?
Yeah, that officers would give each other.
Super secret Nazi handshake?
Something like that.
You weren't given a code, Dev, so
code?
If you make Arch say that there is one, then all we've done is jeopardize ourselves.
Yeah, oops, okay. Okay, fine. Here, I will see what powers I can rustle up if we have to do it. Let me look.
It could be
I
that
guess in the meantime...
Sorry,
in the meantime, I'll just wait for him to talk. See what he says.
It could be that
Well,
Rags finding him not to be there was just the result of his bad roll.
No, even a bad roll, it's just like, if it's a bad roll, then it's just like I'm looking at him with my eyes.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's like he's not even there, which is not right. It's not usual. This guy is something special in a strange way, but I don't know exactly what it means, but really, really odd.
Do we have anyone else that can do any sort of introspective abilities? Like magic? Shit. I don't have anything like that.
Okay. Klausthoff looks at the cave and looks back to you. This is the cave, correct?
There.
Yes, it is. It is, in fact, the cave.
He looks at you. He's wondering, a bit slow. All right, okay.
I'm looking at the rule book, sorry.
Order your men to move the vehicle away and we will inspect it.
All right, sounds good. Do I have a second to scry his soul, Arch?
Sure.
All right.
Can they tell
That's
you're doing
one
that, Def?
Let's see. I don't think so. By focusing on a person, the vampire can perceive the state of that person's psyche. Okay. All right. So it's intelligence plus auspex versus his composure plus subterfuge. Okay. Here we go.
Holy shit, there's a really, well, I wouldn't necessarily say advanced, but different bot in chat that's advertising something, but every message it sends is a copy of someone else's message, so it doesn't get detected.
Yeah, we've
That's
had those a
pretty
few
smart.
times on EFAP. They are learning in one moment.
Mhm.
Yeah, but then the only way they can advertise is their name, so just filter the name.
Oh, I need the rouse check as well. Sorry. I'll rouse check right now. Oof. There it is, Arch.
All right.
Let's see.
You try to scry his soul as you would normally do, but it's like a surface of glass. It just, you can't get any purchase on it whatsoever, and you get a strange feeling that the symbol he is carrying on a necklace around his neck is what's doing this. And as the moment you notice that, you see that the men with the helmet and the gas masks have the same symbol on their gas masks lenses.
That's damn smart. All right.
The goofy goofers.
I'll wave at Oozly. Okay, move the vehicle.
Alright, I'm moving the vehicle. Either we're going to have to absolutely murder these guys, or we're just going to have to leave them alone, basically. Let them do their
I think
thing.
so. We have to
Why
leave them
would
alone
we-
for now, I think.
Why would we murder?
And, well, just in case, I'm saying. But
I mean, they're
by the
sorry,
way,
they're in tactical pie formation.
Trump has just been
What?
acquitted.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm sure
Why
these
do we
prices
want
were
to kill
had
these
this
guys?
day.
Sorry.
That was not one of them.
Because none of our abilities were working on them, and it turns
Why
out they
would-
have some talismans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that
why
would
would
be
we,
like-
Who's going
how
with
do
them
we
in
get
the cave?
from that to?
I wasn't saying that we should. I was just saying that with like with everyone else, we can use magic to detect things about them. With these guys, we can't. So if worst comes to worst, we would either just have to kill them. Like the only way that we
We're not
can
in a good
get
shape to
on
fight,
top
though.
of them essentially is to kill them at this point.
So why,
Yeah.
why do we want to kill them?
Well, I'm
Yeah, I
not
think
saying we
we're
do.
on
I'm
their
just
side,
saying
aren't we?
if things go badly.
I'd like to let them know that there's a trapped mine on the way in, so not to blow themselves up.
I would assume so, yes.
Okay, yes. So watch your step, guys, as we go in.
As,
Are we all coming in?
As you do that, Klausthofen simply waves to one of his men and nods towards the mine. He sets about disarming it.
Risky boy.
None of you know what you're doing.
He has more points in larceny than us, so it's okay.
So who is going with them in the mine?
We can all go in.
We'll bring the guy that has heavy weapons.
Yeah, but so okay.
Well, that's whatever that is good for.
Actually, no. Someone should probably stay outside and watch the prisoners, eh?
Well, they've got a tank and a bunch of guys outside.
Yeah, they can watch the prisoners.
All right, sounds good.
Rags,
Gibbs, are you spinning around?
are you going in the tank or in the cave, or are you staying hidden?
Oh yeah, I'm with them. Yeah.
Okay. You've wandered out of the forest. Klausthofen looks at you and goes, "What was this officer doing?"
Covering the flanks, sir. Making sure nobody came up on us.
He was taking a piss.
No, covering the flanks a good answer.
Listen, Dev, I know you're in charge, but you don't need to undermine my authority and my bodily autonomy.
You've already told this guy that one of us is shy, and now that one of us is incontinent. What next, Dev?
I was covering the flanks, sir. I was like,
well,
no,
I'm pregnant, apparently, so...
Yeah. I mean, well, that's true, though. Like, well, I'm not saying lie, I'm just saying tell the truth.
It goes contrary to your rules.
But these are Nazis. We're allowed to tell the truth to Nazis.
And he's not saying don't tell the big lie.
Yeah.
Mm.
When it's your own people and the truth is beneficial, then tell the truth. Otherwise, tell the big lie.
As you enter the room, the men start scattering out. They're looking at the walls, the ceilings, everything. Whilst Klausthofen walks up to the altar and asks you to join him, Dev.
All right. What's that wolf over there?
Oh, ignore that's
Rags being furry again. Don't worry about that.
All right.
I was like, oh my god.
I'll say, hey, look at this machine gun we couldn't take off.
Now he looks at it. I'm not surprised. Maxim's heavy bastards. Far inferior to our own MG-34.
Maxim's literally made of the densest subject known to man.
Literally immovable.
That's strange. Archer's character, over which he has total control, agrees with him.
Oh, can you believe it? Oh my god.
Right,
Arch
okay.
really spiteful, guys. He's gonna remember that.
Shut up.
Right. No, heavy gun, we can't carry it. Carry it.
So Klaus, when you get this off of here, can we have it?
He looks at you. Inferior Russian machinery? No.
Oh, well, we'll accept some superior German stuff if you've got some lying around, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
Yeah, he's willing to offer you some right now.
Is this Arch giving us something to shut us up?
I mean, like
He's going to offer us a
You'll have to
bullet
pay
into the skull.
45 points for it, but...
Yeah, I figured,
Son of
okay.
a bitch,
There you go, selling us something to shut us up. It doesn't quite work that way, Arch.
Klaushofen walks up to the altar and starts looking around it. This is sehr good. You came across this with the Soviets surrounding it, you say?
I'll kind of put my arms out and see, look at all the bodies. We didn't bury them, they're still here.
Yeah.
I'll add that they seem to be using it as a defensive position.
They didn't seem to know what they'd found, yeah.
Yeah, they were just using it for tactical purposes as far as we could tell, sir.
I take it, Sargon, that all of these soldiers have either the same as or greater than a cult than you do? Seems like the kind of speciality they have. They're all occultists.
I guess they must, yeah, why?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, I have 0, so not really my domain.
Yeah. Well, I've got
just
3, so I'm actually like a fully fledged expert in it.
Yeah, maybe you can have a look around while they are. See if you can pick up anything that they are as well.
I already had looked around.
With a cult, though?
Yeah, with the cult.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay, fair enough. Did you find anything?
No.
Huh. Well, good luck to him.
So, yeah, and I've got 4 intelligence as well. So,
Yeah.
I'm a genuine master of this domain, and I didn't find anything. So, it's just a scary altar that something has probably been sacrificed on for some mysterious purpose that I couldn't divine.
Should have rolled better than a 3, Sargon. Right. Klaushofen points towards the scattered bodies at the top of the altar as well. I see you used grenades on them.
Did we?
Did we? I don't think so.
Yes,
Yes, we did. Yes.
Wait, did we use grenades?
Yep.
Why are we saying
Good
yes to that,
observation, sir. Very astute.
Yeah.
Except we probably blew up part of the altar.
He nods sagely at that, like, yes. Only things I can do is that to a human body in such close confines.
That would be why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I missed the beginning of what Arch said.
Went right off, just blew him up.
Oh, God.
Ignore the lack of burn marks and potholes that the shrapnel left.
Here, from the chat room, this is the altar where Sargon and Jess Phillips hooked up.
Ugh.
Oh my god, the unholy matrimony.
An unholy
Why would you say
altar
such a
indeed.
fucking thing?
Oh,
But Sargon, you're Tom Phillips, right?
Only on Google, mate. Jesus.
According to my
Not
extensive
everything
research.
you read on the internet is true, I swear to God.
Yeah, but Google can be trusted, right?
Not since they abandoned the "Don't Be Evil" slogan.
Oh yeah.
Our slogan's "Don't be evil." Actually, changing that. What? Why would you need to change that?
It's just a bit suspicious, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
One of the soldiers comes up to Klaushofen, gives him a salute, says, "Sir, we have found this." He holds out a tuft of coarse fur to him. There's also claw marks on the walls and in the mud, sir. Klaushofen holds up the piece of fur and turns to you, Dev. This enhanced distance you mentioned in your reports,
Were they furries?
were they at all canine in appearance?
Yes, they were.
Don't worry, Dev. We won't be victims of the Camarilla.
He rubs the fur between his thumb and index finger thoughtfully, and then snaps his fingers and barks out a command to his men. "We have what we came for, men. Let us get out of here and report this to Berlin. We will be having specialists in here within a few days." Then he turns to you, Dev. "I understand, Standartenführer, that you are in possession of a body of men, yeah?"
Yes, just us here, though.
Okay. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper, which he quickly scribbles some words on, and he hands it to you. "You are hereby authorized on the order of the Reichsfuhrer to pull the 551st officer line and fortify this location until specialists can arrive to further investigate it. This will be on your responsibility, Standartenführer. Do not fail us. The Reich counts on you."
Of course.
Is there any silver here that we can mine?
There's some artwork of oh god.
All right,
Sorry,
I'll
I
look
was
that open.
I was just very briefly away. What
We're
question?
being
have you just been
charged
given?
with defending the mine until someone can back us
Yeah,
up.
we are bringing.
Someone gets back with what equipment?
Important enough that they wanted us to pull the 501st and
Yeah,
bring
the
him here to
entire
the
entire division.
Yeah, our entire division is coming back here to guard this place.
I mean, I guess we can restore our willpower while we wait.
Yeah.
Listen, just because we're sleeping and waiting around and not doing anything doesn't mean we're resting, all right?
Yeah, Arch might have an ambush plan for us too.
Oh my god.
All right, sounds good. So should we go outside to the radio and radio them to march over here?
All right.
Sure.
At least we'll know that we will have this particular cave area's entrance well defended.
All right. As you go outside, he excuses himself to jump onto the Panzer, and he is handed a radio receiver through the command hatch. He has a short conversation before jumping down and coming over to you again, Dev. Standartenführer, your orders are as previously stated. You will receive the official paperwork within the day from your 17th Army headquarters. The 551st should be disengaged within a few days. According to Emil and the headquarters back in Berlin, it will take at most 4 days before our specialist arrives. You are to afford him every courtesy when he arrives and aid him in his investigation of this heathen temple. Is that understood?
Yeah, just so we're clear, it's going to take 2 days for our army to get here, then 2 more for their guys to get here.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
So-
I'm probably more qualified than their specialist, but never mind.
So, does he want us just to stay here for 2 days on our own?
Well, you'll have to start getting elements of the 551st out. How good are your organizational skills?
I mean, I have a leadership of 3, I think.
It's not
Pretty
really.
good.
Yeah, we tell them, but
Yeah, I have a leadership of 2. Okay, this is not bad. So I'll say, okay, I'll go radio the guys and make sure to start getting them disengaged and come over here. We'll figure it all out.
What exactly are guys
going to radio the guys?
What exactly are our guys doing? Because they must be like doing something quite important on the front lines, and we're putting them all the way back here. Not that I'm defying the orders, just that's very, very important. This thing must be.
Actually, yeah, we should probably ask that. So I'll ask. Is it really so important that we need all of our guys to come back here? Because I mean, we have to pull them off the front line. That's where they are currently.
I would not question the order, but go ahead.
I'm going to say it deferentially, not questioning, just asking about the situation on the front lines.
Okay. Well, speak, Dev. Ask him in your words.
All right. So our unit is currently engaged on the front lines. Are they doing well enough there that they can go without us for a few days?
According to what we've heard from Berlin, this is not a question of the front lines. As far as I am aware, the 17th Army is making good progress, but even if it was not, this order comes from the highest reaches of a headquarters command. The Reichsführer personally has authorized this.
Wow.
All right. That settles that.
From heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Through the pearly gates, he sent his text message.
Before he does leave, will we have, when the specialist does arrive, I assume he'll have a detachment with him that can confirm his identity? We want to be very thorough, clearly.
He lifts an eyebrow at that, and simply says, "Oh yes, you will know him. He is bringing with him the Leibstandarte."
What is that?
I don't know what
That's
that means.
Adolf Hitler's personal guard.
Oh, all right.
I see.
That means more.
Is
Actually
Hitler the
from heaven,
specialist by any
okay.
chance?
Wow.
I mean, Hitler was into a little bit of occultism, I think. He was into, like, Norse mythology. Norse mythology, rather.
Who do you think the Reichsführer is?
Well, the guy in charge of the Reich, right?
Hitler.
No.
Oh, whoops.
Wasn't like the second in command?
Well, the
we hear
Reichsführer
word
is
Reich
the head of the
Führer, and
SS, Heinrich Himmler.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
that's what I figured.
Well, that's only one
You're
letter
right,
difference.
Führer, and we're like, oh,
He's still
Führer of the Reich.
famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a big deal, man.
He's still going to heaven.
I don't know about that. Himmler might be pushing it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
All right,
wow, that's
so
Smiling down at
quite
us
a
from the
great honor.
clouds as we speak.
So am I going to have to hop on the radio and start coordinating our guys to come back here then? Or is that already set in motion?
That'd probably be a good idea, but before you do that,
Okay.
Klaus Hoffen asks you mentioned you took prisoners, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Bring them out here, would you?
All right, let's do
I think I know
so.
what he's going to do.
Oh my god.
They're gonna get DACA'd.
These are enemy army witnesses. He's not going to treat them well, is he?
Yeah. These
Hey,
were
That's okay.
He asked
him
you
out.
to take a step back, Dev.
Yeah. These guys aren't going to do
Alright.
very well.
I'll take a step back.
Uh-oh.
The Panzer III turret rotates slowly towards them, and after a nod from Klaus Hoffen, the turret-mounted machine gun opens up. A brief burst of fire sees the two prisoners reduced to nothing more than gory piles of meat.
Wrong place, wrong time, lad. Sorry.
To be fair, though, there are probably worse ways to go, in all fairness.
Depends
that's
whether
probably fairly quick.
Depends where the first bullet hit them. Although probably not actually. The shock and the pain.
Yeah, it's all
probably
going to
would have knocked them
happen
out.
really quickly. So
Mm.
Should have been the main gun.
I thought he was going to vaporize them.
It's a bit close to your vehicle, don't you
Yeah,
think?
I was going to ask to move it because I thought he was going to vaporize them.
It's like we could have moved it, you know.
Yeah.
Well, Klaus Hoffen walks out, nods at the piles of reduced corpses, nods to himself, and turns to you again, Dev, and extends his hand towards you after pulling off his right glove.
Another handshake.
At least we got some comic blood on our
done
vehicle.
here for today, Standartenführer. So next time you're engaged in this kind of investigation, the SS, especially the Noticia, is not fond of witnesses.
Very good. Understood.
All right.
Is the handshaking some sort of archaic thing? Because most people in this story
No,
would
we
salute.
still do it today.
Well, yes, thanks, Rags. I mean, in Nazi Germany. But most people we meet salute rather than handshake. Someone in chat mentioned this. I thought it's a good point.
You may have noticed something else as well that is usual during this period that none of them have engaged in, but I'll leave that up to your imaginations as they
Heiling Hitler,
take
maybe?
their leave.
Yeah, no Heiling Hitler.
I mean, we could be a bit daring and say Heil Hitler as they leave. What do you reckon, Dev? You're the
Fucking
commanding
do
officer.
it.
Yeah, fucking
Do
do
it.
it.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Okay. As he turns to leave, what are you going to do, Dev?
Well, all of us are going to Heil Hitler.
That would sound really weird. In chorus. No, just the
Yes,
commanding officer does it.
really
You're the one
cringe.
that's... You're the
No, 'cause-
You're the
interlocutor.
CEO here. You're in
Yeah,
charge.
you're the only one going down with this shit.
I'm just here for the work.
All right, fine. I'll Heil Hitler.
Oh shit.
Say it in your most authoritative, snappy and harsh tone. Reverent.
That angry pregnant.
Oh yeah, is it like that, or is it more like a Jojo Rabbit kind of Heil Hitler? How we doing this?
Reverent
Anyway,
and
okay.
dutiful.
He stops, and he turns around quite slowly.
We've tempted fate, lads.
Just be like, sorry, it was a reflex.
No.
I mean, like we are the Germans, and it is 1941.
What
so
we've
I
just done is
Yes, I mean-
100% correct.
It is, actually.
It is. He's pulling the black leather glove back on his right hand. He makes sure it's properly fastened as he looks into your face. He studies you for a second, and then raises his right arm and gives you a small nod as he gives you a quick Heil Hitler.
Lads, we found the final boss.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Except for Stalin. So this
No,
guy's in charge
it's
of...
probably going to be a meal. It's probably going to be a meal.
Well, maybe.
But anyway.
Yeah. But this guy's in charge of the SS. Is that not...
No.
No,
he's
sorry, no, not in charge of the SS, but he's a leading guy in the SS, one of the higher ups.
No, I think he's one. He's like underneath Emil.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, he's
So-
part of their like paranormal unit.
So is it just a personal thing for him, or is Emil not particularly enthralled with the Fuhrer? Arch, are we supposed to know something about our not so happy allegiance to the Fuhrer that we don't, as being under Emil's command?
Well,
I guess I'm not
what
going to get
is
an
it
answer, am I?
you shouldn't know?
Well, I mean, this guy's under Emil. He doesn't seem to be that fond of Heiling Hitler, which implies that it's not just a personal thing, I would imagine. So it must be some sort of structural thing. And we're also under Emil.
Mm-hmm.
Well, has any of your interactions with Emil suggested that he is anything but the perfect National Socialist?
Well, see, that's why I thought... I figured you weren't going to give me an answer. I'm not necessarily asking for an answer, just voicing the question. I guess we're going to have to look into that.
Perhaps.
Are we carrying on for a bit more? Because I'll go get another cup of tea if possible.
Oh shit.
I'm up for it.
Sure. All right. The tank and the men slowly depart then and leave you to your duties.
All right, so I'll hop on the radio first thing, and I would have to call
Right, okay, I'll be back in a minute.
that God, I can't pronounce his name. The guy that we were with in chapter 1, the non-Emil guy.
The non-Emil
Well,
guy.
that narrows it down to a few billion people.
Okay, so we've been taking orders primarily from two people from two different units. There's Emil, and there's his name starts with an R, and he was the guy in the first chapter.
Reichstoffen.
Yes, we'd have to call him up, I think, because he's on the front lines.
You mean to ask for our division back, or to ask about
Yeah.
Emil's loyalties? Well, we could also ask him about Emil's loyalties.
Over the radio, eh?
Maybe
As they're,
not
like,
over the
just
radio.
down the road.
I'm talking about the person himself. We could ask him at some point.
Yeah, we will have to ask him at some point, but let's bring him up for now, and we'll say, okay. Wait, first of all, can I get a hold of him, Arch?
Yes, you can. He's your contact with the front. You can call up von Reichstoffen.
I'll just ask him how's it going up there.
Okay. Yep. In the middle of the night, he sounds a hint groggy.
Just woke
Sorry
him
about
up,
that.
haven't we?
Sorry about that. You know how it is with us, eh?
Yes. What is this about, Herr Standartenführer?
Well, we need we're the 501st, right, Arch?
551st.
Yeah.
501st is Battlefront 2.
So we're the 500.
2.
We're the 551st. Then.
Yes,
okay.
we are.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn it.
No.
The
Yes.
sixth.
Okay.
We're the 6th Army, 551st something else.
Division.
Maybe not even the 6th Army.
We
I
need
trust you
our
higher.
guys. We need our guys to come back.
Right, silence followed by a quiet and subdued fuss.
Okay, so the 551st Division that we have authority over, we have to have them come here as soon as possible to our location, our current location.
Dev, mate, really, no offense,
Right.
but maybe you should stop giving your character such high social stats.
Maybe
more
eh?
silent static before von Richthofen responds once again. You will have to excuse me. It has been a very stressful few days.
Would you
For a
like me to
moment
take
there,
over?
I imagined that you were asking for your division to be relieved from the front line.
All right, I'm.
Dev,
Yes.
would you perhaps like one of us to take over for you? just a generous
so
offer. It's up to you.
I had to answer the door. What just happened?
We're
okay,
communicating
if
with.
you want to try,
with
I mean,
Emil.
we have a direct order from Himmler, for fuck's sake.
What's going on? What's happening? Who are we
We've been
talking
told we have a direct order from Himmler. Just say we received the group of soldiers. I'm not sure what the correct word would be. Division, maybe, or the group of soldiers
Are
that
we
you sent to
contacting
investigate
Richtofen over the
cave.
radio?
Emil.
Yes.
We're telling him
Emil?
about the fact that we need to get our army back, but we're doing
yeah,
it a
What
bit
does
more
the letter
tactfully.
say? Have you examined
Just
the
wait a
letter
second,
that this guy gave us?
Rex, hold on a second. We'll inform
Did
you.
he give us a letter?
In a second?
I don't remember
Yes.
giving. Did he?
Yeah, he handed you the letter.
I completely forgot about the letter. Ugh. I completely
Is
forgot
that
about
is
the
that that's
goddamn
being
letter.
sent to Emil? Is that the point, or is it being
Oh,
sent
God,
to
what
our
is-
troops?
What does it
Okay,
say
wh-
on it? He
what
wrote
does the
stuff
letter
down on
say?
it. What does it say?
What does the letter say?
It is a piece of fairly fancy-looking stationery.
Inspiring command here from our Habs fucking Shura.
Yes. It is a very fancy piece of stationery. It's marked with the right eagle and all of that good jazz, and it is signed by von Klausthofen. It basically says that it requests the immediate withdrawal of the 551st under the authority of the Reichsführer.
All right, so I'll say.
Is
I'm
there a
sorry
way for
about
us to
this,
verify? Wait, hold
but
up.
we
Is there a
do-
way
but-
for us to verify all this? This paper?
That's
like,
what
can
we
we
should
look at
use
it?
this radio call to do. I recommend.
Yeah,
And Dev,
yeah.
if you would like me
Yes.
to do it for you, that is fine. But you can do it yourself if you prefer.
It actually might work out because I really have to go to the washroom. So you could say it if you like. I can hand off to you if
Okay, well-
if you want to wait for a minute or two.
I mean, I don't mind. It maybe it's better if I take over if you're going to be away. Or one of you guys can do it if you like. But Sargon's muted. I'm not sure if he's here.
I can
You
if
don't
you'd
have
like.
to sound so desperate for it, easily.
I'm
Don't-
more
don't-
desperate for Dev not
You don't have to
to
beg me.
not to continue. I mean, he was. I love the familiar tone with which he opens up, like, "Hey, buddy, how's it going?" To our commanding officer. Anyway, I'll tell him. We received your visitors that you asked us to receive. They investigated the cave and they told us that we needed to withdraw our unit and protect the cave entrance. They told us that this was under the authority of the Reichsführer. We would like to verify this with you as it could be a very important mistake if we have made a mistake.
This could be a very important mistake. Okay.
I think I would like to reword that if I can.
No. This is live conversation.
I didn't say that I was perfect, just slightly better than Dev.
Right, so von Richthofen gives a bit of a sigh over the phone. Herr Untersturmführer, you are telling me that you received the company of men under von Kleisthofen, the Notizier, yes? And he has now given you an order to pull the 551st off the line under the authority of the Reichsführer. He sounds mildly credulous.
Yes, I wasn't going to call you initially. We just wanted to make sure that because there was no authorization given, and we haven't met this man before. Just wanted to make sure in case our unit is essential to the frontline war effort and we are being deceived. But we doubt it.
What?
Okay. Richthofen says, understandable, Untersturmführer. I will have the orders verified as soon as possible. Do you require any additional assistance? Have you cleared out the communist elements in the area?
Yes. Sorry for bothering you, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I will have the guard elements of the 46th Division move up to meet you. They will provide assistance until we can verify the orders.
Thank you, sir. This is out of character, but wouldn't he know what the orders are?
Probably
Well,
not.
they were handed to you then and there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the orders were dependent upon what the guy found, but surely they would have talked about it in advance. Surely Emil would know what the plan should be. But, I mean, fine, we'll go along with it. If that's what he thinks is best, with just taking his orders now instead.
But the Waffen and the Wehrmacht were two very separate entities that did not always communicate.
I guess I need to get a better idea of the internal politics. I thought the SS was one thing. Which one is... What's the structure here? SS, Waffen, Wehrmacht? Which is which?
The Waffen SS is technically a paramilitary organization outside of the army. It is the military arm of the Nazi party.
Right, so the Waffen is the SS and the Wehrmacht are the regular army.
Yes, but the Waffen often wields tremendous political power because it's basically Hitler's personal army.
Yeah. Okay, and we're part of the SS, so was the guy that just visited us, so was our commanding officer. But is our unit part of the Wehrmacht, the army?
Your unit is SS.
Okay. So I still don't really understand why he wouldn't know the plans.
Yeah, I don't know like the names of them all and everything. And if a lot of the stuff is stuff that our characters would know, and we as players don't know about the politics and the military of this faction at this time, then let us know about it.
Yeah, Archie's good about explaining that, but we have to ask, obviously.
Well,
actually, he would not necessarily know because, again, the SS is under the command of the Wehrmacht, technically speaking.
Technically, right.
They have military command. But again, due to the tremendous political influence of the Waffen, they often act unilaterally. They rarely ask for permission.
Okay.
Right.
And if it comes from the Reichsführer, that's practically the second in command.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Arch, Emil's unit, the paranormal unit, where do they fit into all of it?
The Notizia, that's a secret organization of the SS, so Richthofen wouldn't know about them necessarily.
Okay.
You also remember, your character would at least, that the guy gave you his rank. He's an Oberführer, which basically means that he's the same as like a high-ranking colonel or a low-ranking general in the Wehrmacht.
Mm-hmm.
Chat just reminded me we're talking to Richthofen, not Emil, which I had briefly forgotten.
Yes.
So Richthofen is part of the SS or the Wehrmacht?
Wehrmacht.
Right, that now makes perfect sense. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So given that, I probably should not have told him what just happened.
Well, Uzalu.
You started the radio call, Dev. This is on you. You're our commanding officer. You could have told me to stop.
I was in the washroom, Uzalu.
No, you didn't have to be.
I was in the little girl's room, Uzalu.
We're talking about real life here, Dev. Step out of character for a second.
My character also had to go to the washroom.
There is no washroom here, Dev.
He had to go
bush.
find a tree.
It's disgusting.
Anyway, so now we just have to wait for either the SS guys to show up or the army guys to show up.
Given the fact that my character would have known everything that you've just told me, you're not going to say yes to this, but can we take back that radio conversation? Because my character would not have done that given what I've just learned.
Dev, you shouldn't do the radio conversation. Hey, can we take it back now that I've done it?
Yeah, Dev, you didn't know this either, but now that you do, you regret
No,
making
I
the
did
initial
know this,
call.
though. I was in the washroom.
Then why the hell did you make the initial call?
Because I wasn't going to tell him everything.
Then tell me that.
Do I just need to do the talking?
You wanted to take over thinking I wasn't doing a very good job.
You already did tell him the same thing.
What have you two done?
We just told. Oh God!
I just relayed the same information you did, Dev.
No,
What have you just done?
Okay. No, that was not what I did, Uzulu. Okay, whatever. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. We're fine.
What did I say that you didn't?
He's sending troops. It's okay. We're going to be okay.
What did I say that you didn't?
What's going on?
We'll tell you in a second, Simon, after we're done arguing. Dev, what did I say that you didn't say?
Well, I hadn't finished the conversation yet.
But you were going to say all the same things. I just did it better.
Not necessarily. Because I wouldn't have had this problem.
Thing now because you started this whole mess.
Hold on. So what happened, Sargon, is that we'll just do it this way. We told Richtofen what happened with Emil's guys in the cave.
Let's be a bit more granular than we.
And now Richtofen is sending additional troops to our location.
What?
So,
hang on. What?
I'll explain because once again, Dev, maybe less charisma characters.
What do you mean? That was exactly what happened.
You gave a broad overview and missed out all the important bits. I've just been informed, Sargon, that our commanding officer is Army, but the guy that just came to view the cave and gave us new orders is SS, and those two are basically at each other's throats and not the same order command structure. So the orders that we've just been given from the SS guy probably shouldn't be relayed or communicated in any way to the Army, especially since our unit is under the SS command as well, as are we. And I didn't know this, and neither did, Dev apparently did know this, so Dev contacted our commanding officer, part of the Army, who should not know our orders, and told him our orders.
Hold on a minute, that's not what I did.
That is what happened, and then he was doing it autistically, not communicating it very properly, and so I offered to do it for him. And now I'm apparently taking the blame for communicating the orders, even though it was Dev's idea and he's in command.
Well, hold on a minute, because we had to do this anyway. We had to get our guys off the front line somehow, so we had to at least tell him something.
We didn't have to tell him. I think that letter can just be sent to our guys, our unit, and they can come back.
I was under the impression
you could simply have pulled them off the front line, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was under the impression we had to talk to him first.
The thing is, talking to him first is the nice, normal thing to do, to warn them, okay, hey, I know you're running a battle here. We're going to pull our dudes away from the battle.
Yes.
Now, that is a nice thing to do, but you are not technically obligated to do so.
Yeah, ultimately, the outcome of this is not likely to be very bad, but it could be, and we did it without knowing what the outcome could be. Next time could be a lot worse.
Uzlu, I just want to be a nice Nazi, okay?
There's where you make your first mistake, Dev. That's where everything else crumbles down as a result.
Okay, fair enough.
Simon tried that once, and his prisoners just got atomized.
Well, at least they didn't suffer.
Well, either way, we're going to have to bury them. We're going to be here for 4 days, so we have to...
We're not going to bury them. What are you talking about?
We have to dispose of the bodies. We're going to be here for 4 days.
We'll have to move the bodies away. They're going to smell, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to attract animals. And
that's probably a good point, actually. But our unit
can. Wait, what? No, like critters in the forest and stuff can smell. We're
moving the bodies away. I'm taking an administrative decision on this one. We're moving the bodies away.
Out here sitting in the sun for 4 days.
Anyway, I think talking to Richtofen was in fact the right thing to do.
It might have been, but I don't know. Maybe not.
We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So that's done. What next?
All right. You need to get on the radio to order your unit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hop on the radio. You want to do this one too, Islu, or do you want me to?
Sure.
I think this one has to. I think this one has to come from you, Dev.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So I'll ring up our unit.
I think we all have command of them actually, but yeah, you go ahead, Dev.
Yeah.
So roll your leadership plus charisma, I guess.
Sounds good.
Just to spit out orders to get them going for quickly as possible.
Yep.
Good roll.
That is pretty good. Yes.
Just don't make him embody that role with his actual.
Very good.
Oh, come the fuck on! I can be very polite and motivating. Okay.
That's the problem.
When the dice rolls, luckily, yes.
Dev,
I can be polite and motivating in a very Canadian way.
Yes, exactly. Dev, while you were gone, I really don't mean any offense by this, but you always contact even our commanding officers in such a formal or such an informal, personal tone.
Such a formal.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You know, I
What's
have,
going on up there?
Okay, Usually I have wireless headphones. I heard the whole thing.
Oh, fantastic! Then you know that I'm right about this.
What's up there, bro? Colonel dude.
What's up, bro? Hard
Dev
hitter
has
and all
never
that.
been in the army.
Listen. We're fucking vampires. You don't need to bow to humans.
That's not a good argument, Dev.
That's
If we
actually
didn't need to bow to humans, we wouldn't be Nazis.
Especially when
We
the
wouldn't
humans are
be in the
technically your
army.
bosses.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
This is a role playing thing anyway, Dev. I mean, the idea is to
Fair
like
enough.
be a Nazi in this role play.
Now, but I'm going to try and introduce a bit more roleplay by having you actually talk to the characters. But stuff like this you can just do for a role. This is about organizing people.
That might be better, yeah. I mean, more fun, more difficult, but also more fun.
Mm-hmm.
It also means I can get to punish you for when you just say stupid shit now, which is good.
Like, let's carry this thing that we could carry.
Okay.
I mean, he'll punish you regardless.
So yeah. So what is the result of are they going to get here in time, or what's the scoop, Arch?
Yes. Your frankly almost brilliant command strategy will mean that they get here within the day, actually.
Good job.
You lay out a strategy for how they will launch a series of diversionary attacks upon the Soviet lines and then pull away whilst moving the 46th Division in behind them, minimizing the exposure to the front line.
Good job.
Excellent. Is that fellow who had the track with beds, basically, is he coming along?
Do you want him to come along?
Well, we need a place to sleep.
Do you want it?
Do
We have a
not
cave.
Places to sleep
And,
in our vehicle? We
Well,
used to.
we
what's
have a
its name,
cave.
Dev? What was it called?
I don't remember the guy's name.
No, the vehicle. You just have to know the name of the vehicle, and you can have it.
Oh God. Okay, let me just look it up. Fucking, I don't remember.
We can sleep in the cave.
You can sleep in the
There's already
cave.
We're not
There's already
savages,
and
Alex.
bedrolls and everything there.
Most of the tents are covered in blood, though.
No, it was like a slow modified track vehicle with like our coffins or whatever in it, right?
It was indeed.
The half track thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this vehicle not larger, though? Does it have space for that?
It is. It's not as comfortable to sleep in, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Not that you actually give much of a shit about the comfort of the thing you're sleeping in, but yeah, still.
Well,
You
we
gotta
could
mention
have an additional vehicle. It just means that. Well, I mean, one of them can drive it, I guess, unless we're going in different directions. And we still want both, but we don't probably want both.
Can we rest actually while we're doing it?
You can, though due to Dev's incredible organizational skills, there's just a day before your unit arrives.
Okay. Well, I'm going to rest to get my my willpower back.
Yeah,
Right.
maybe we
Good
should do
rest.
shifts for watch, but other than that, yeah, we'll rest.
Well, the 501st is here. We don't have to do shifts for watch. We've
Not
got a
yet.
division here.
They're not here yet.
Five first.
Are we sleeping in the vehicle or in the cave?
In the vehicle.
Might be good to split half and half.
Maybe, yeah.
In case half of you gets annihilated by a Molotov cocktail.
We could,
Yeah, maybe.
we could put the vehicle back in front of the cave entrance again.
Yeah, we can put it in front of the cave entrance, then go inside the cave and sleep. You know what? We'll use those tents that are down there. They got sleeping bags. We're good.
Yeah, that'll work fine.
Sounds good. So we'll rest for the day, Arch.
Okay. Is anyone going to stand watch?
Yeah, well, I think we should do shifts for watch.
Yeah, we'll do.
Well,
Yeah,
the thing
I'll
about doing
take
shifts, the thing about doing shifts in Vampire is that it doesn't matter how long you stay up, you get the full penalty of being awake during the daylight.
We'll be in
So-
the car. We'll be shielded from. Well,
It doesn't matter.
somewhat
If
shielded
it's
from
during the
sunlight.
day, it doesn't matter. So really only one person should stay up.
In that case, maybe we just hide the vehicle. If we can.
I think we're just going to put the vehicle in front of the cave entrance and sleep in the cave.
Yeah, but then if there's guys that come to ambush and we would have seen them, then the vehicle gets destroyed and we're screwed. It's not.
Yeah, but the vehicle gets
Actually,
but
how
it's
many
better the
lines-
vehicle get destroyed than us.
Yeah, but
Well, we can
the
put
alternative
mines
is
and
that we would
stuff.
see them in advance.
Come on, put the landmines down.
Well, I mean, yeah.
We do have a box of them.
Well, I mean, why
We're
not?
declaring ourselves the independent Republic of Cavelandia.
Problem is, if our guys arrive in our sleep, there might be some misunderstandings with our minds.
Maybe.
All right, then let's do something else.
I think we can just sleep in
The chances
in
of an
cave.
assault are pretty low. I was just trying to be as safe as possible, given that this is a war. But yeah, let's just leave it to chance, I guess. Leave the vehicle outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
sorry
we'll power back?
put something else on, but chat's recommending Sargon. I think this is a good idea. You could try and investigate the altar with another occult roll.
Oh, the next day, yeah.
Well, even the previous day, if you like.
Can I?
You're gonna get one a day. There's only one a day.
Oh, okay.
After the day is passed, you can try again, sure.
All right. In that case, yes, we shall rest.
Okay. Does anything happen in the middle of the night?
Middle of the day, you mean?
Middle of the day. Let's see. Kyle,
The
you
gas.
awake?
Yeah, I'm
Is Kyle
alive.
getting his first period.
It might be happening.
Something is savaging you in your sleep.
Oh shit, Nib. What could it be?
Does it smell
I
like a
opened my
walrus?
eyes and I looked to see what it is.
It's just a very large raccoon.
Nice. No, you son of a rocket! He's back.
A very large raccoon called Dramatic Intervention. No, nothing happened during the day.
All right, so now we have a pet raccoon.
Very good.
This is canon now.
This one's Rocket. He's an interdimensional
Let me
raccoon,
guess.
apparently.
We can't pick it up.
Did we? Pick it up?
Okay, so do we get our willpower back?
Yes, and apparently a pet raccoon for some reason.
Can I have one of my aggravated willpowers turned into regular willpower?
I don't know, Dev. Do you feel like you deserved it?
Yes, indeed.
Aren't you supposed to do something that sort of fulfills your character's goals or stuff, like when you fail
We
to spit out a
literally
simple
just-
sentence
let
to
him
the wrong
have it.
person?
I have no willpower, for fuck's sake. Can I have a one?
Oh, Sargon, it's okay for him to block us at every possible opportunity.
I do not do anything
No,
quite
he
that
doesn't. That's mean.
He doesn't do it deliberately, but he does do it.
Right. You did manage to do good rolls on fixing your army unit.
That's true.
So
That's
you
true.
can have 1 point of non-aggravated willpower damage.
Non-aggravated. What about the aggravated ones?
I thought he healed the
no, I
aggravated
mean,
and
you
got
get,
the
you
rest.
get one of
You're
those back.
converting one
Okay,
aggravated
okay.
to
Yeah,
non-aggravated.
Thank you.
And
Very good.
do we gain health back by drinking blood? Is that how that works, or is it something else?
No, rouse checks.
Browse checks, that's it. And we get hungry if we fail. In that case, since we've got corpses here, can we go ahead with that mechanic where if we've got plentiful corpses, we just heal the full?
Old by now.
Well, Rags
What about
wanted
the
to
ones
bury
outside?
them, so they're gone.
No, different corpses.
Rags. God damn it.
But
Yeah, we should just let him fester and rot out here in the middle of the. Yeah.
Just
during
eat the raccoon,
day,
okay?
The a company of the 46th Division shows up.
Oh, that's the guy that we were expecting.
That
Okay.
was Reichthoffen's, not ours, right?
Mm-hmm. They are
Okay.
Vermont.
So this is.
Do they know that
yeah,
we're
fair enough.
sleeping? And do they know that we're nocturnal?
Nope, but the loud banging noises on your car will wake one of you up at least.
Is it daytime when they wake us up?
Yeah. I'll be the one to. If we're
We have
choosing who gets woken up, then
We have to rouse check to get up.
yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do a clicky.
Chat's pointing out that the corpses are only edible for 15 minutes after death. That's not
Yeah.
very long. I guess we'll have to. Okay, remember that.
Being rules lloyd by chat.
I know,
Thanks,
right?
guys.
It's like, as if Dev wasn't doing it enough.
Right? Yep, Rags, you wake up and you can you probably don't want to open any of the doors because that'll be bad for you, but you can shout through the car, I guess.
All right. So we're currently inside the
The
Wheels
wheels
of Darkness right here?
darkness. Yes.
All right. Who do I see through the portholes, the vision holes?
You see a very
Well, here-
tired and haggard-looking officer, a Wehrmacht officer.
All right. I asked
know
him
the
to
feeling.
identify himself.
I take it we didn't.
What was that, Rags?
I asked the Wehrmacht officer to identify himself.
I don't think we intended to put the car in front of the cave such that not even a person could get through. It's just so vehicles can't get through.
Well, no, they wouldn't just walk past there's an armored car just sitting here. Ignore that and go into the cave.
Fair enough.
All right. He looks quite startled by this, and shouts out, "Sir, who is in here? We were just told to come up and reinforce SS troops here. Is that you?"
That is correct. What is? But I still would like to know to whom I'm speaking.
Okay. He from what you can make out just through the vision ports, he looks like a little skeptical. It's just an armored car here. Somebody speaks out through, "Sir, with all due respect, could you identify yourselves first? Could you come out?"
I will tell him to give me a moment while I fetch my superior officer.
Yeah.
I will tap Dev.
Why didn't you fetch us all, come to think of it?
Are we all here?
Well, Kyle's awake. Apparently, Kyle's bolt upright, feeling as if he's just had some speed or
I'm
something.
not feeling up the raccoon, you dirty bastard.
It would be nice if we were all awake, not just one of us goes to the door.
Dev and Uzalu are still sleeping, correct?
Okay,
By
then
these
rouse them
rolls?
awake before we go to the door, then.
Yeah, wake us up.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I'm going to wake them
I
up.
choose to joust them up, Interpret that as you will.
All right, so we're going to wake them up.
So the thing is, I wanted to actually rules lawyer this because I know there's a special set of rules for waking up during the day.
Dev.
It's not a rouse check. It's a humanity roll at a difficulty level of 5.
Oh, nice. So,
What happens if you fail?
well, then they
You
open
can't-
the
you can't
door
wake
and
up.
it will burn to crisp.
All right,
I guess.
well-
We're not.
It means that you can't wake up. So.
Does it matter that we're basically somewhere where we couldn't tell if it's day or night? Or is
You
this a
open
magic
the window and
thing?
you can.
Is what now?
If you open the window, you can tell it's
We're in a
day.
cave, Dev.
I thought we were in the vehicle.
No, you
Yeah,
said
so
that we
did
should
I.
all. Oh, okay. Well, you said we should all go in the cave, and I thought that was all.
Yeah,
of
that's what I
us
thought we were
rather
doing
than
too,
just
but-
you guys.
All right, so where is everybody right now? Because I
guess
need to
we
know
need
where
to sort
everyone
that
is.
out because there's no
Yes.
canonical location for Sargon and I right now. Who said we might sleep in the car? Which, granted, was a bad idea. I thought we were going to sleep in the cave. I was taking Dev's
Me
advice.
too, actually. Me too. That's what we were doing too.
Yeah.
I thought we were as well, but apparently I'm in the.
Okay, let's sleep in the cave.
Yeah. So should that be a bit
Okay.
easier to wake up in the cave?
Yeah, because we all said, yeah, I was the one who even
It has to
suggested
do.
sleeping
It
in
has
the
to do with the time. It's not the amount of light.
Okay, so it's
It's
magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
Magic, yes.
Fantastic.
In which case, we're going to continue this as if you were in the fucking car, because that's where we're starting.
Okay.
All right. Let's just
All
reduce
right,
us to the lowest common
would you
denominator.
actually like to try and wake Dev up then?
Yeah, let's give Devo a shake and see if we can get him up.
Alright.
I really wanted to
Okay.
be awake because I had some great
Just give me a
advice, but
second.
now I
I'm
can't
gonna-
give it.
Is this the roll here?
Nice.
Dev is awake. He's sad, and he takes a massive penalty to all of his stats, but he's awake.
Really?
Wait, I said if you failed, what happens? And
If you fail a humanity check to wake up during the day, you just stay asleep. They can't get you up.
okay, all right.
And
Would,
it's not that. It's just that he's really, really tired as a vampire.
Given
Yeah,
the guy,
I'm grumpy.
now that I know that we're in the car, given he was knocking on the car, would me and Sargon get basically the same opportunity to check to do that roll?
Yes, but that was before I knew about that role, and so Rags is awake.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
Okay.
so
And I'm not just going to have
Sargon
him
gets to
narcoleptically fall
awake.
back.
just like everyone else got to roll for being awake. Sargon gets it too.
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I-
get the roll to wake up.
Roll
Oh, yeah,
humanity
Sargon
roll.
didn't roll his round.
You want to
Okay,
wake up? It would be better
Rouse
for you
check
to
for
stay
Sargon
asleep.
because he hasn't done the rouse yet.
It'd be better.
No, it's not a rouse check during waking up during the day. It's a humanity roll.
This
Like,
is horrible because the answer to this question ultimately to what to do with the army is really simple, and I would love to just say
Yes.
it, but I'm not
Yep,
awake,
yep.
so I can't say it. It's just one
Okay,
thing.
so-
No one needs to be awake, but someone needs to
Okay.
advise whoever is awake of how simple the situation is.
Okay, I'm awake and Regs is awake.
Yes.
Yes.
Am I not awake
Okay.
now?
No.
Right.
No.
What do you have to roll
Okay.
for that to wake up?
Because we're vampires.
No, for humanity.
So,
The roll the song just
right. You've awoken Dev, and now what?
You want me to
All
talk to him,
right,
Regs? Is that the deal?
I'll let him know that it seems that the reinforcements from the Wehrmacht are here. Perhaps we should see if they're these are the 501st here, as ordered.
They aren't the 501st. They already said they were the, what is it, 48th Arch?
46th.
46th. Okay. Yeah, so these are not our guys. These are Richthofen's guys.
All right.
Would you like to know our plans?
Our commanding officer will tell you, but he won't do a very good job of telling you.
It'll probably be a good idea to let him know
He'll
that
tell
we're
you,
on.
but you won't understand.
Probably a good idea to tell him we're on special assignment right now.
Yeah,
and,
Yeah, looking after Dave.
I'll tell. Yes. I'll say okay. So the deal is, we're on special assignment right now. We're waiting for the 551st to show up, and we're just keeping watch here. That's the story.
All right. Well, I mean, that was way more than I would have said, but all right.
I
Okay.
think that's fine. Yeah.
All right.
Perhaps you should ask them their orders and why they're here.
Well, we already know why they're here. We asked them to come here, or rather, we were told that they were going to come here to help reinforce.
So let me get this straight. The 501st is going to be here. This is Richtofen's guys who are here, but not our 501st.
I
No,
don't
no,
think the 501st will ever be here.
first.
no. It's the 551st. 551st. Yeah.
551st. Okay.
They are basically here temporarily until the 551st shows up.
Okay. All right.
Yes, they are our temporary reinforcement.
All right. You still a little skeptical. Like, who the fuck are you, basically? Like,
Tell them they have
Okay.
their orders. We have ours.
Well, I can't just say you have yours. They don't even know who the fuck we are. And we can't like show them our face. It's gonna get burned off.
Man, I wish I could correct you, but I'm still asleep, unfortunately.
Dev, just invite them inside.
What if?
Okay.
Is it okay if you put the letter?
Hold on. No, I'm not showing them the fucking letter. No, that came from Emil's guys. It's a completely
So
no.
Emil's guys. So Emil's guys, who are the SS, don't. So they're different from the Wehrmacht, and the Wehr. So
I
is the
think I could-
551st
I have to do an out of character
Wehrmacht
explanation.
or
here.
SS?
Right, these are the Wehrmacht, the army, and we are under the SS. The two organizations are different command structures, and we
Okay.
now regret bringing these guys here, but all we need them to do is guard us. Just guard the outside, that's it. Until our men
Alright,
arrive,
sure.
and then they're relieved.
Yeah.
But I'm
Okay.
asleep, so I didn't say that.
Right. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So here, we can invite, like, here, if you want, like, one of your guys can come in. Your head guy can come in if you like. We'll talk about it.
okay. The guy outside, he loosens his submachine gun, and it comes inside very verily.
That's okay. Regs and I'll just be sitting. No, hear me out. I have an idea. Regs and I'll just be sitting in chairs. The others will be asleep. We'll say,
Cheers.
yeah. Well, whatever seats there are inside this thing. There's like the gunner seat or whatever.
No,
Not chairs. You know what I mean, right? Like there's a seat for like a person to
I
like.
mean, you can sit on your lap, I guess.
Yes.
I'm sure there's like a spot where somebody who controls something sits will be
Maybe
sitting
the
there.
floor.
So we really should
Fine.
have set an alarm, because we could have done
Okay.
we could have done a lot to
Okay.
mitigate this problem.
He comes inside. He sees your uniforms, etc., and he seems to relax a fair bit.
Yep. I'll just
He
say
gives you a salute. and
We'll
says
salute back.
Uh-huh.
We'll just say
Yeah.
I'll say sorry for our state, but we've been up all night doing our mission. Our comrades here are sleeping. We're keeping watch, and we just need some support. Okay, our friends, our fellow soldiers are here sleeping, and we're keeping watch, and we're quite tired.
Man, my character is having a horrible dream right now.
Right? Yeah. No. He gives you a little salute, and he says that he's the Unteroffizier. So if you need anything, they'll just be setting up guard for the cave for now. If you have any special requests, you can communicate those to him.
I'll just thank him for everything. No, we're good. We're just gonna keep. Now that you're here, we're gonna go to sleep. Okay.
Sounds suspicious.
Now that you guys are here, now Rags and I can sleep, so we're going to go to bed. And thank you very much.
Okay.
Man, in my dream, I'm imagining a situation very similar to this, in which I tell him and his men to stay outside.
Was that it?
I think this is fine. Yeah.
No, literally, that is it, because that's all you ever needed to say. I don't understand why
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
inside. Didn't the guy who just came and blew up 2 Russian soldiers saying no witnesses? Didn't he make an impression on you, Dev, about no witnesses?
What did he witness?
Yeah, these are our guys, Uzalu. It's fine.
He didn't
Wehrmacht.
witness anything.
They're
What
different
did they
command
witness?
structure.
What's here to witness?
We didn't reveal anything.
What's here to witness?
Yeah, no.
Okay, hold on. We are 5 humans.
Let's see if the guy that just killed 2 communist soldiers who were in there agrees with you.
Hold on, Uzalu. We are 5 soldiers who did an all-night mission. 3 of them are asleep. 2 of them are on day watch and need to go to sleep, and they are here to reinforce. That's it. We're
You
good.
invited them inside, though.
They didn't go all the way into the cave. Like, they're only at the entrance.
Yeah.
If it's
Inside
just
our
at the
vehicle,
entrance.
not inside the cave.
Okay, if they're just at the entrance, that's fine. It sounded like you were inviting them into the cave, not the vehicle.
No, we invite them into the vehicle. We're not in the cave, we're in the vehicle.
Right, then how the hell did Sargon and I not wake up?
Because
you didn't roll humanity, I guess? I don't know.
I mean, I thought we
Okay,
tried to wake
I'm
you
sure
up,
that
but
makes
you
perfect
didn't wake
sense.
up.
Alright, continue.
All right. Okay, yeah, no, they just excuse themselves, and they'll presumably stand guard throughout the night.
Awesome.
The next morning, the 551st rolls up in their full numbers.
Arch, is this morning? Or like evening for us, or morning for them, or what?
No, they'll arrive during the night time.
Okay. So we can actually get up now.
All right.
Yes.
Yep, we
All
get
right.
out.
Okay, good.
The headlights of their trucks illuminate the dark as they roll in all the units that you've gotten so far.
It occurs to me now that we were supposed to wait to send these orders until we'd had them confirmed by the army guy. This is a total mess, isn't it?
I don't think so. I think it's fine.
He has
We
presumably
got an army in front of the
confirmed them,
cave. We're good.
but we'll see.
We haven't been told that he has, but presumably, yes. I mean, it's fine to do it, probably, but... Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
haven't contacted him yet.
Jaeger's also out here as well. I've let him out.
okay, he's gonna go run around.
I mean, he
playing
needs
with
to,
the Nazi
he needs to be let.
soldiers.
He needs to be let out.
Yeah.
Yes, as
Okay,
chat
so-
reminded me, I need to go and see my cult to keep them enthralled, make sure they're reading the book every night.
Oh, that's right. You have a cult. You have like 50 cultists in
Yes,
this.
I do.
army of ours, eh?
I can roll a fantastic performance roll if necessary as well.
Hmm.
Gain some more. In downtime, we'll wait for downtime. You go ahead and do whatever you need to do, Commander.
All right, so I guess now that they've arrived, we will get the head officers of the 551st, and we'll just say, okay, so the deal is, Emil's guys are going to be here, and at this point it'd be 3 days, right, Arch?
Yes.
3 days. Yeah, we're going to hold position and guard this cave for 3 days, and that's all. We're just going to hang out here. That's the plan.
How many men have we got here?
This is your full unit.
So 4,000 men, something like that.
Currently, let's see, what was your setup?
We have the engineers, the medical guys.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh, Kibbs, you can get healed then.
That's about 4,000 men.
Yeah, 4,000 guys.
I have some of the friendly touches. Yes.
Yeah, just
From the medical unit? Yeah.
you tell him to set up a perimeter, the whole 9 yards, and we just
Yeah.
camp out here and we wait.
Well, have we got like sandbags and stuff, or do we need to dig earthworks? What?
All right. First of all, one of the medics comes up to, or Kyle comes over and paws at him, looking pathetic, I guess. The medic sneers at you, like he really doesn't like you either, like you stink or something. Who knows?
Damn.
How
Let's
rude.
see. Not +3. Oh, there you go. That. There. He stabs you in the arm. That's nice.
Really?
Nice.
Well, it was somewhat successful. 2 degrees of success, isn't that enough?
Is it? Don't
It might
ask
be.
me. I'm not the GM.
Probably. All right, you can remove 1 point of aggravate damage.
Oops. Fuck. Ah! This goddamn thing. There we go. And if I remove that 1 point, it's just a slash now, and that has to heal still.
Yes, then it's just a slash.
Gotcha.
Right, it is time for a little bit more autism, I'm afraid.
All right.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Here we go. Is this the area outside the cave?
This is the area outside the cave, yes.
Where's the cave?
That boulder up.
Have you
top,
just
Isaac?
drawn this
right.
map, Arch, this session?
This is something I've created now.
Oh, well done. I was wondering why you weren't using it earlier if you'd done it before the session, but yeah, fair enough. This is good.
Right, where's
One
the
thing
cave?
that
Sorry?
annoys me the most is that the water does not have smooth edges. That pisses me off greatly.
Ah, it's water. I thought that was the cave.
It's flat.
Right. right. So is this the cave here?
This is the cave, yes.
Right, and this is water. Right, okay.
Yep, this is a swamp.
How dense is this woodland?
Very dense. Men could probably get through it, although with great difficulty. Vehicles, fuck no.
Okay,
And that's all the woodland in this area.
That's 100 meters. How many men per 100 meters square?
Well, depends. How do you want to? How do you want to deploy them, etc.?
Well, how much space does a man take up, roughly?
Less than 100 meters, just a bit. Depends on how fast he is,
Yeah.
but usually
So
less
what-
than 100.
A meter squared? What?
Well, we don't need like.
So, what I'd actually like to hear from you now is how autistic you want to be about this, because what we could do here is, like, I could give you literally, like, your men as fucking squads, if you wish, or larger units, and you could place them wherever you want. In that case, you can actually fight out the battle, if you wish. If not, you could simply tell me, like, a general defensive strategy, like, we have these guys over here, these guys over there, and I'll resolve all of that off screen. So I'd like you guys to think over that a little bit, because we'll probably wrap this up fairly soon, so that you can think like how much you want to get engaged in the combat side of things. Because this will be
I do have
Does
one
have-
concern.
Oh, is this like an RTS top-down army command thing?
Kinda, yeah. He's
I-
done this.
if you wish to, yes.
Similar.
Yeah.
I do have one
It could
quite
be a
serious
pretty good
concern.
one,
The,
Sure,
Yeah.
maybe.
the concern is your wording of the battle.
It's big.
I guess there's a battle.
No. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Alright.
I
Why
did
else would
all
you
of
have a
this
screen like
effort
this?
for no reason whatsoever. Trust me.
So Arch, we have control over our 551st as we place them, right?
Yes, and how granular you want that to be is also something I'd like to know, because we could be
Okay.
really autistic. I could give you individual squads. I could give you individual heavy machine guns, or we could be a bit
Maximum
more rough
autism.
about it.
Do any
Yeah.
of them have Maxims?
Well, I also want to know, do we have control over the 46th?
No, they will have moved out.
Oh, they're
I
gone
vote-
now.
Yes, this is just your unit that'll be guarding this area.
Oh, see, I thought there was going to be some kind of conflict between the 551st and the 46th, since they're different divisions, right?
Between us, we're gonna shoot
Why?
them now?
Not actually fight, but like maybe a little bit of I don't know, them getting mad at us getting mad at them because.
Why?
Don't tempt
Why
Arch,
would they?
Dev.
Is that how
Okay.
the Wehrmacht works?
All right. Well, no, it's because one's army, one's SS, right? So I figured there'd be something there.
Yeah, I'll
some
speak
bitterness or
German. Come
something.
on.
Anyway, okay, fine.
Okay,
They're gone.
well, we can have a little bit. Okay, right.
Don't
Hey,
encourage
just
this.
for Dev's sake. Okay. So
No,
Dev-
it's fine. It's fine.
And
didn't-
the SS and the
Once
Wehrmacht are
again.
staring at each other like that one scene from Greece. You know, they're snapping their fingers.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to?
Here, but before the 46th move out, I'll just thank them again for standing guard.
Thank you for your service.
Okay.
And give them a Heil Hitler, to which they will probably more joyously respond in the
Yes, absolutely.
in the reflection than our SS man did.
Mhm. Yeah.
Play with my dog. It's the only
Listen,
way
I
we get
want to build the
conversation
bridge
right
between these two groups, okay? So that's what we're gonna do.
Uh,
I'm
now.
gonna.
Oh, get
I'm gonna.
the hearing cord. They can build a bridge.
nice Z's were a mistake. Right, I vote
Building
that
Nazi
our,
bridges.
I vote that our squad's historic military strategy nerd take command of chief advisor of military strategy to our local squad commander.
Yeah,
So,
this
Dev
you lay
bring
out the
up
troops.
What are we expecting to encounter?
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
We have intel.
Probably
Scouts?
communists.
Well, I guess we'll put our
Have a division.
anti-armor in the two choke points where they would come from on the map, and
Vehicles.
have men interspersed around the forest just to make sure that people don't get through. But otherwise, the two big choke points will be down here in the bottom right and up here at the
Why
top.
don't we just mine the forest?
I'm sorry, what?
We're gonna mine the forest with the mines.
With
Hold on.
with
Are we going to post some
Which
trees,
mines?
Dev?
Are they anti-personnel mines or
all
anti-tank
right.
mines?
So we have 5.
Oh, you need a 5? Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah,
Do we have more mines?
To be fair, this is about 2 kilometers worth of distance. So if we have a mine every, I don't know,
500 meters?
yeah, every 500 meters, then on the off
chance,
mine
the roads.
this, we should probably use
yeah,
this as
we don't
a
need mines
defensive
in the
perimeter.
tree. What we should probably do is we'll have patrols that are set up to secure the perimeter in case anyone does come through, and maybe a reserve force in the back that's really mobile to reinforce any weak points depending on what.
Hang on. We got 4,000 men, so we can just do some earthworks. So we can effectively set up some massive barriers. We've got essentially impermeable barriers in the water.
Well,
so I mean, basically,
we can dig.
Stuff that your troops will be able to do quite easily is stuff like chopping down trees to create barricades of roads, digging trenches, setting up barbed wire. All of these things is stuff they can do.
Yeah. And trees that we want to have them cut will be ones out here because we want to use the ones that we have on our side.
These roads are pretty goddamn thick. Yeah, you'd probably need quite a few weeks to really cut into them.
All right, then.
Chat's recommending trenches. Do we have time for trenches?
Oh yeah,
trenches. You can dig those in a fucking night.
Well, I mean, if you have 4,000 guys and
4,000
each guy
men,
gets a couple buckets of earthwork moved every day, then
trenches would be a very good idea then.
Yeah.
We'll do earthworks. So what we'll do is we'll dig a trench, and then on the side we want to defend, we'll pile up all the earth. So we've got something to hide behind, as they'd have to go, under the thing. And if we've got barbed wire as well, then great, because that essentially means we can create what will be some very effective choke points. Like I would suggest like a choke point here and a choke point here, assuming nothing's coming from this direction, right?
That is impassable.
Yeah, it'd be really cool if Arch brought an enemy fucking...
Get off the map. I should do that.
So, I mean, trench warfare not so good for advancing, but great for defending.
But, before you get too far into the planning, so we should do the planning like next week, because I think that people enjoy listening it. What I want to know from you that you should probably, consider over the course of the week is, like, how because I can make very detailed, I can make very, vague stuff. And like, how much control do you guys want, basically?
I don't really have any at all.
Like, I would suggest, for example, your gun batteries. I would suggest that each battery be a unit rather than individual guns.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh God.
We'll do really good, guys.
And then you should probably have like units of about 100 men or so.
One thing that's extremely important, I think, is we need to determine what's the line of sight and what is view distance per unit. And then
depends
range of
on
weapons.
that depends on what time of day or night you'll be engaging.
Because I assume we have anti-tank weapons, right?
You do have some, yes.
And what's the range on some of our packs or whatever we have?
Let's see. What do you currently have? You have a light Panzerabwehr regiment. That means that you've got 37 millimeters.
It's not the big ones like said.
37 millimeters. Those are, let's see, 30. So those are big or small?
They're not.
They're
as
not
big
particularly
as they
big.
should be.
They'd probably have a relatively effective engagement range of about 1 kilometer or so.
That's 1,000 meters, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna want to hold fire until they get close that distance.
Yeah, but like, if what we can do, essentially, is just put trenches like just here, and then like around this area, and then just trench off this bit, so that make that impassable. So essentially, if you want to get through, you have to come up this way. And so we only have to really defend this bit, and that means we can mine these roads if we want, or we can set. I mean, the field of fire. If we've got that, and we've got like 1,000 meters with guns, then we've got everything that comes this way.
See, I knew I recommended the right man for the job.
Speaking of that, Speaking of that, we have the engineering corps, right, Arch?
Yeah.
No, pioneers.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
yeah. I thought we had engineers because they built the church.
Yes,
They
they're
are okay.
between
Right.
engineers and pioneers. So the German army were a little bit unique on this. The pioneers are the stormtroopers, like they're the heavy assault infantry. So they don't have access to like earth-moving machinery or like tons of engineering equipment. They do have some, but they're meant to be assault troops.
Okay. No, I was just wondering who built the church. It was them then.
Yes. Like, they've got
Okay.
some basic engineering stuff, but they don't have, like, trucks and tractors and all of that stuff,
Okay.
you know?
Do we actually have access to a lot of mines than just our personal 5?
They can lay a fair bit of mine. Each day, they can probably lay about... how many? Let me just check. How much?
I think there were 600 of them.
600 men? Yeah. They can probably cover an area of about 100... see, 600 men mining it. They can probably cover like 200 meters square per day.
All right. So, and we have the medical battalion as well, right?
Yes, they're non-combatants.
Yeah, so they'll just basically hang back at the cave and heal people or something?
Yeah, heal people.
That's how it works. Yeah.
That's how it works. Yes, absolutely.
You know what I mean, though. Like they're not,
Yeah.
the wounded will come back and get patched up, kind of thing.
The problem was just they ran out of clerics. Dev.
All right, so I did some number, guys. So we have 4,000 men,
Terrible casualties.
which means that if we organize our 4,000 men, each of our men only have to carry 0.24 ounces of the Maxim gun to get it out.
And it's still...
Yeah, we could definitely have some of the... We'll just have the medics who aren't fighting get it out of there.
They're just
Lift it,
medics.
guys.
They don't have any strength.
So what you're saying is that if someone did have strength, they could do something about it.
To all of our emergency medical service workers in the chat, we salute you.
Unlike Arch, we respect you.
Thank you for your service.
Arch would definitely sell the
I
NHS
also-
to Trump.
I have a feeling that we should probably set up some kind of command post that we could be active in during the day that still allows us to see the battlefield, just in case they fight during the day.
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, there's not that much the commander can actually do, like, mid-battle. Like, shit
No,
gets
with that
crazy.
attitude.
Well,
Well, we do have one radio pack. If the fight goes on in the night, we could
I
definitely
mean, we'll
do something
keep people
with
in reserve and
God.
stuff like that.
Do we
you
have
know,
to organize the
use them
radio
tactically.
Or just going a little autist heavy.
Mm-hmm. But no, just in general, though, we should probably have, like, I don't know, if like a giant heavy tent or something, so that if
tent.
something happens during the day, we can at least be up and about in the tent.
that. How
you
heavy
know?
are we talking?
I don't know.
Yeah, how many kilos?
I'm sure we can build a tent or like a large command center or something.
But it's
right?
not sure.
I'm not sure you can build a fucking tent. What are you going to build it from? Wood?
They didn't bring like.
We have.
Okay, fine. We'll build. They can build us a shack.
We could just build the tents out of the tents we already have, also known as moving a tent.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but those are the soldiers' tents. Don't take their tents away.
Okay. No, it's just that I don't want us to be asleep when the fighting happens, you know? So we need somewhere to be awake and not die from sunlight. Yeah.
I think you're asking too much.
Nobody's agreeing with you.
Okay, I guess we'll sleep through the fighting. Okay. Good night. Let me know when it's over.
Damn it. Little shit.
And that's what the plan's for. So we can sleep through the fighting.
Yeah, I guess.
Right,
If it's
so
in
I
the day,
take
we'll
it
have
you guys actually want to fight this out then, like have it
Yeah.
like play with it, play it out.
Can we do
Yeah.
what we did in Lurking Hunger and lead the troops at all? Or no?
Yes, if you wish.
So we can act as officers on the front. Noise.
Is the only
That
reason to
means-
lead your troops to like inspire them, increase morale?
No, so you can get kills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, no, your guys will probably not be in the front line, or we could do that, but it's risky.
Look.
yeah.
Again,
So,
it
so then it
depends on
wasn't.
how granular you want the system to be. If you want to be directly engaged leading units, we can do that. Otherwise, I was thinking that you would just have the units on the field, and then you would give each other units and hand them out and do things with them.
Yeah, Sargon, it wasn't
We're
exactly
talking
clear
about-
whether you said so you can get kills or so you can get killed, and I'm not sure that ambiguity was accidental either.
I think that would do just fine. I mean, you've got a sniper rifle,
Yes,
like
I do.
and high accuracy, so you can just stand at the back picking people off. Just and if there are like 100 men in a unit or something, like with 4 or 5 of us firing, we could probably whittle down an entire unit of guys pretty swiftly and actually make a difference. But I mean,
Especially
we don't
given
have
that
to.
we're mostly immune to
We
bullets.
will definitely
Yeah,
make a
exactly.
difference on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's at night, I have no objection to us going out.
Well, obviously.
If it's during the day, you'll all die, which I guess
Then we
works
pull
out as
back
well.
to both
If it's during the
caves.
day, we'll just have to defend at the rear guard when they come into the cave if our guys lose.
Well,
Hopefully they
couldn't
don't
we
break
actually
the
drive
line.
around in our vehicle during the day and just shoot from that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
one
if we
quick
get
thing-
disabled or something,
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
we won't be able
if
to
that
abandon
vehicle
it.
gets buffed, what then do you do?
Then we're doomed.
It'll be
Also,
okay.
It is
We'll be
a
fine.
light armored car.
No, it
No,
won't.
no,
That's the
Going
no.
against-
That's you know what? You know who else thought that? Custer thought that.
Also, Hitler.
Yeah.
Also Hitler.
Good advice about making sure the artilleries are pre-ranged as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
And the great thing about this, right, is if we essentially have this area with we'll have some troops in here, but if we've got artillery, then we've got a hell of a long range down there, so we can just.
What kind of
bombard.
artillery support do we have?
Well, whatever. We've got an artillery squad. Or
Oh,
something.
actually, hold on.
A Panzerwehr regiment and an artillery regiment. So one artillery. So yeah, if we
A Pancha where?
whatever it is.
What?
Pancha where?
We
I
have,
can't pronounce it. It's in German. But the point is, look, this is a
God damn
great zone of control. If we were to put artillery here, so yeah, if we've
I
So,
thought of
just remember
something.
this simple rule: swap your W's and your V's, and your J's and your Y's.
I actually thought of something. So, Kibbs, you can
Yeah?
go around during the day, right? Because
how?
you're entirely covered.
No, he'll burn.
I mean, my
We've
eyes
already established it's magic.
Just put on like shades or something, man.
Excuse me as I put on my turban. Fucking-
But no, like if sun doesn't impact your skin, you're fine. So just
We've already established it's
But it
magic.
does
Dev.
though.
how is it? Because you're wearing a mask and
Okay,
stuff, right?
My mask has holes where the eyes are. Means the sun.
His eyeballs will
His
bubble
eyes
most
out.
pleasingly as they
Okay, well,
burn.
Just put on sunglasses.
Not invented
Do
yet.
we have sunglasses?
I don't know if
Surely
that's
they've
true,
been
actually.
invented by now.
I don't know if that's true.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Let me look it up.
Sunglasses were invented in.
So when Arch asked how granularly we want to make this, here we are looking up whether one of our guys can wear sunglasses.
Yeah,
I think we have our
I
answer.
was kind of thinking, since you see, especially your Rags and Oozlu, since you were so opposed to the military thing at all, I thought you might want to have it just done with, like a single dice roll.
I mean,
I'm willing to let the
would, but
strategists
I'm
in the
fine
party
with-
have their fun.
Yeah, I'm fine with them enjoying it. I have nothing
Well, we
against them
can
enjoying it, just not my thing.
You enjoy combat.
And if there's
though,
a plan
don't you,
for us to
Riggs?
do, then I will absolutely. I'll go with. I'll do what the party decides to do, and I'll do it to the best of my ability.
Okay, in 1913, the
That's
first
a long
set
way of
of,
saying I'm a tsundere.
Yeah, it feels like it.
in 1913,
No,
the
like,
first
I'm-
set of glasses were invented.
It's not like I want to
block
play
ultraviolet light.
Okay.
Well, no, like
So
this is a genre type of game that I have zero interest in, but
But it
I'm
doesn't have to be-
I'm very for party cohesion, and if we're doing it, then man, let's do it.
So you want the RPG, not the RTS.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm more in that direction,
you
but
don't like
less
Warcraft,
on the
you guys
extreme.
take it.
Yeah, so Kibbs, you can wear sunglasses.
Like if
Noise.
there's a mission that we
existed.
should carry out behind enemy lines or something you need us to
Well, you
do,
could
then let me
still
know.
be extremely
But
useful, Riggs.
just let me know.
Because we could have you do reconnaissance. You could also take a role on the front line and actually do
Yeah.
combat. And
Depends on what
basically
happens. Yeah,
lead
if
by
there's a
example.
place for it, then sure.
We can have low
There definitely will
granularity
be.
in places that we aren't.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
Arch,
that makes
we
sense.
can make room for definitely everybody to have something to do in this. Without, I don't think that'll be a problem here.
Well, I don't see why we wouldn't essentially be on the front lines fighting because we're going to be
Yeah,
better
so
at
we'll
it than
we'll
almost
be
anyone
experiencing the combat. We
As long
won't
as it's
be,
at night, yeah.
else. But we've
Yeah,
got
it's
to
at
have a
night.
good plan and a good defense. So
I
we
do
can-
think Arch, you should probably do kind of what you did with Lurking Hunger, and that would give them something, like
Yeah.
give them a unit to actually interact with directly.
What
I
was
think
that,
Max and
Kyle?
I would be very interested.
Remember
in
when
doing
you
that.
gave people units to interact with directly? Like I had my demolition crew, something like that. Because then Regs could have something definitely fun to do and up and close.
So basically, instead of playing your character, you play a squad of guys that are just
Well, you-
one
you
unit that
play your
basically act like a character.
You play both.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So your character is embedded into a unit, and your unit moves and follows your character. Basically, your character just has a ton more HP because those little bastards absorb bullets for you.
If
Fair
you
enough.
wish to do that, we can do that as well. You can have your own little companies.
Yeah, it'll probably work out like that.
Cool.
Would that be
Okay.
fun for you, Regs?
I don't know. We'll give it a try.
Well, also, Regs, you could just be like the lone spy slipping around before the battle
Yeah,
or something.
that's fine.
Given I'm a sniper, there's
Right,
not much point in me having a unit.
Like, if it's going to be difficult for the men to go through woods, it would make sense if you were in the wooded areas. just
Yeah, I'm fine
taking
doing
out
the
guys.
like recon and stuff through the woods with the guys there, keeping
not just recon,
outposts and doing.
killing people. Like,
Oh yeah, if
that
anybody
sort of
come
shit.
through,
Kill their
yeah.
officers.
Like,
You're a
if
wolf,
they come
right?
through or
Just ambush, yeah.
Super scout.
Oh yeah, you'd probably be good in the woods.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
And I don't know if there is such a thing as a marksman unit or like snipers. I mean, people have been saying that Nazis didn't like snipers, but
No, they didn't.
given that
Well, they did
I have
have
a less command-oriented role, I might also not be better off with a squad.
Snipers are cowards. That's basically the German view on things.
Look, I'm not
Yeah,
a
but
sniper.
we're here to
I'm just a
kill people.
long-ranged, accurate shooting man.
Yeah.
And then, what is a bolt-action rifle if not a sniper rifle? It's just the scope that's missing, is it?
Well, it's to go up
Yeah.
the scope and the training.
That's vital, though. Like, if you don't have the scope, it's a fair fight. If you start using scopes,
Even though they started putting, well,
that's a bit much.
If I'd known I was
Look at
actually
the
going
Brits, for example. Even during the Second World War, they were like, automatic guns, submachine guns. No. Bolt-action rifles.
If I'd planned ahead a bit better and knew that I was going to be an actual sniper, not just an accurate rifleman, then I would have got something for vision, I think. So one of the magics for vision. Then I wouldn't have to use the scope.
There's some more artwork. Some more artwork, Uzulu.
Oh nice.
What's
Right,
this?
okay, so are we done for this week?
Yes, I'll
the
lay
super
out
chats.
some suggestions for how it's going to go during the week in the D&D chat, and you can give me some feedback on that. And we'll see if we can't find some way for everybody to enjoy it.
yeah, I think that'll work.
Okay. Right, in
Don't
that
forget super
case, we'll go on to the super chats then. Is that... Oh god, the raccoon is actually canon now, is it?
Mm-hmm.
You said it,
Can I
you
carry
said it
him
was
around?
canon before
Well,
they
there we
made the
go.
picture.
Now 3 people in the party have some canon that they're not happy with.
Okay, Kyle, the fucking raccoon will be Rocket.
Rocket has
I'm
come
not
back.
happy
I'll
that
give
we didn't
Jaeger
get
someone
to
to
take
play with.
Fucking Maxim.
All right, raccoon, Rocket, the psychic raccoon, the extra-dimensional raccoon is returned.
Oh shit, he is a psychic. I forgot about that.
He is a psyker, yes.
Shouldn't it be what's Raketa? Shouldn't that the German, right?
That's Italian.
Raketa?
Rakete.
Raketa?
Raketten, probably. Yes.
Raket?
Kitten.
Raketa?
Yeah, but
Just
this
call him
is
V2.
an in joke from the old lurking younger RP days when they picked up a raccoon and they didn't want to let it go, so I decided to go with it, and it became a psychic raccoon who, on several occasions, attempted to rape Kyle.
Yeah.
Only attempted. I think we can do better than that.
What?
I believe he broke into your underwear drawer at one point when you two were deciding to play transvestite.
That actually happened. Can confirm.
Right. Yorozuya, Rags, should taxpayer tampons be in men's bathrooms?
Oh god.
Taxpayer tampons in men's bathrooms? Why would they be
Uh-huh.
in men's bathrooms?
Because
Transphobe.
No, they shouldn't. That's ridiculous. I'm not-
Transphobe.
Yeah, sure. If saying that the 0.0 whatever percentage of a population shouldn't dictate that control over the rest of us is transphobic, well, I guess I'm fucking transphobic, aren't I?
There we go.
Damn.
Okay, so Rags is transphobic. And
Like, I'm sorry,
hates-
but if you
hates
have a
trans
vagina or an equivalent, then like if you have to rely on random bathrooms scattered around the world to get your tampons, like you've already fucked up.
Yeah, but that's not
Like
the
this is
topic
like
here,
if you
Rags.
wear contacts and you expect to like go to bars and stuff and be like, "Oh, hey, can I borrow some contacts from you guys?"
I honestly don't see why people can't pay for their own.
Yeah, and
Given-
also this is
given
like
that,
this is like saying like a scaled up worse version of someone who smokes not having smoke cigarettes on them, and they have to ask other people for smokes all the time when they know they're going to need them.
Yeah.
Given that,
Women!
don't worry, Sargon, I'm coming on to that. Literally, given that we've discovered scientifically that ejaculation is necessary for men's physical health, Where's my free tissue boxes? Where's my free government-provided porn?
No.
Never mind on that one.
We need... Okay, so this is the one good thing about socialism, okay? The one thing about socialism I'm entirely behind, and that is government-mandated sex workers.
Well, hey, they have them in Norway or something.
Well, maybe
They'll be shipped around to people's houses, and we'll use this as incentive. If you're unemployed, what, like a 200 fucking kilogram woman is going to come on your door, like 60 years old probably.
I would unironically put money on the odds that the Norwegian state pays for prostitutes for prisoners.
No, but we do pay to send people on vacation to Spain.
Close enough.
That's because we have a functional state, Saga, not like you're the NHS.
That's a functional state.
That's a state that's a little bit too functional, in my opinion.
Yeah, right. The prisoners don't have to be paid to go on holiday.
You're just jealous that our prisoners live on a resort island.
Oh, Sargon, you know what we should do? We could go to Norway and kill someone, and then convert to Islam. We'll live like kings, mate.
Why did you do it? Well, I just wanted to go to one of these resort prisons I'd heard of.
The thing is, it does actually fucking work. It does actually work. We have a remarkably low reoffending rates.
Because
basically, everybody who doesn't know about this, just go and Google Norway prison, and you'll see pictures of like there's literally a picture of one prisoner who is just outside looking on a veranda on an island, sunbathing. There's no walls in sight or anything, and it's just like.
Yeah, but you have the statistical advantage of putting Norwegians into the Norwegian prison. Like, over here, we can't just put people in prison that are resorts and be like, yeah, you won't come back, right?
Well, all I'm saying is it's worked out really well for us.
Have you seen
now that we have a large quantity of new Norwegians coming into the prison system, I guess we'll see if we have to update the statistics.
Yeah, so I was going to say, have you seen a sudden increase in recidivism since these glory days when apparently Norwegians they just commit crimes once, essentially, and that's genetically how much their limit at maximum?
There was also the case where our terrorist, Anders Behring Breivik, one of the best terrorists in history, by the way. You know, got to get something positive out of it.
Best terrorists?
he did a good job. Okay, good job is the wrong term, but you know, he score-wise.
I'm worried about that World of Darkness endorsement when you're praising Anders Breivik. Go on.
You got to take a certain pride in it. We also have the worst terrorist ever, too.
Germany, take a certain pride in Adolf Hitler.
You gotta laugh at it. It's got it.
Yeah, yes, numerically, it is one of the largest.
He did a good job. He planted a bomb as a distraction in Oslo, where the fucking politicians work, and suddenly all of the police flies around a turd.
Good is a morally loaded word. Use efficient.
Efficient, thank you.
If you have
or indeed high score.
Devastating, perhaps.
It was an efficient distraction technique.
Yes, it was.
Even effective is better than good job.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
But the point
efficient, whichever. But anyway.
He lodged a complaint that his human rights were being violated in Norwegian prisons. The reason for this was that, one, he had to eat the same pre-cooked meal 3 days in a row, and he only had an Xbox 360.
Jesus, how does he survive?
Arch, do you have an inherent human right to an Xbox One?
Yeah.
Yes, according to this complaint, yes.
What? Fucking... You don't have the rights to an Xbox.
To be fair, the court did actually deny him this request, but...
So before it was invented, everyone was being oppressed.
Yes.
By not having an Xbox 360.
I mean, everyone in this century, we're just, in this generation, our human rights are being deprived of us because we are not being given interstellar travel and the cure for every disease.
Precisely. And he's also not allowed to have his own personal computer, and he only has a very small television.
Oh wow, fucking.
Well, maybe he shouldn't
and
kill
unusual there, Arch.
It is indeed cruel and unusual.
How many people would he have had
to
have
very
killed
small television
in order to actually be punished?
Has he got Sky? Has he got satellite channels? I suppose he's got loads of channels, isn't he?
I would imagine he has got cable. Yes.
Holy fuck! Anders Breivik is going to come out of prison absolutely furious with the absolute asinine bullshit that he's had to watch for the last 20 years.
Well, at least that'll be some punishment, I suppose.
Oh, gee.
Like, surely they haven't ruined Star Wars.
I do also.
Antisocial
I'll
Justice
move
YouTube
on
channel.
soon, but there was one funny story it was told. We had an exchange program with the US, so they took some of our prisoners because we're like, this will fucking teach the little bitches. And we took some American prisoners.
We
and
can't do it ourselves, but you guys can do it.
It ended up with all of the Norwegians uniformly applying to be sent back immediately on human rights violations, and the Americans claiming that their human rights would be violated if they were sent back.
God,
was beautiful.
cushy fucking prisons just feels wrong.
You're just jealous that we have a higher level civilization than you.
Arch,
Well,
you're
I mean,
swimming
prisons,
in
yeah.
money that you mined directly from the ground.
The sea, actually.
The sea that's covered in water.
There's a difference. There's a difference.
I'm pretty sure it comes from the ground under the sea, actually. So if we're being specific,
offshore
No.
oil derricks and stuff.
Yeah, see, it's water, basically. And it's dinosaurs. It's not just riches. But right, yes. Cody Opperman, you can use a BG Player /iTube to cache YouTube videos.
I saw that, and given I'm the tech guy, I thought I should find out about it. Then I forgot. But there's a great tool called YouTube DL, or it's DL YouTube, or something like that. But it's just a command line tool that has been consistently good at downloading YouTube stuff. And there's a GUI for it that's also free, all completely free. So if anyone ever needs to download YouTube content, there's extensions that do it. There's other software. Some of them are paid. Some of them have some ads and bullshit. Some of them stop working. Get this little GUI tool. It's really simple. Works every time. Works on different sites too.
Also, in Crusader Tapestries shows that tweet by Carlos. I
Yes.
can confirm those are actual pictures from Norwegian prisons. It is.
That is not a fucking prison.
It is though.
That is
I
literally
can-
a fucking holiday camp.
All I can say is they have my
It's a
sympathy.
prison though.
I suffered more than that when I was a child, going on these fucking, scout camps and shit.
Yeah,
like
well, how
this.
many kids did you kill as a child?
I've never suffered
Not
that
many.
little.
But no,
unironically, there are Californians living in like small boxes, like immigrants to California, and leftist immigrants. Paying $1,000 a month to live in essentially a box, ready to eat some fucking bugs. And Norwegian prisoners are living as if they're earning $50K a year.
I think the average living standards of most Western countries are lower than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
For
gotta
people that
understand.
work.
People
Kill
are not
people.
murderers.
Okay,
Yeah.
come on here. Being a career criminal is a lot of work too. All right,
Have some sympathy.
you gotta put
If no
in
one
the
else
effort.
will think of the career criminals, Norway will.
Yes.
So, I mean, there is actually one argument for this, right? It's not so bad to be caught in Norway, so you'll try less hard to escape the police.
Yeah. See, Breivik too. Did he try and run? No, he surrendered. No, okay, all right. Thanks, man.
That was
what's he
his,
gonna
that was
run
his
from?
original plan. The ideological stuff was all a sham. He just wanted to be in as long as possible.
They built his own prison cell for him, so I mean, at least he got something.
I mean, on the plus side, at least it's a way of preventing any kind of insurrections. Like, you don't, like, there's one cop just standing around probably just watching
Yes.
the video game they're playing. Why? Because what are they going to fight for? What is it they're going to...
Yeah.
I want something. What is it? Well,
Yeah, but
Show
nothing.
that
Shut up.
one too, Zulu, because that is my personal fucking favorite. I love that.
when they're who did this guy kill then? When their sentence ends, they're encouraged to kill someone else. Surely.
Well, no, again, the reoffending rate is actually incredibly low, so
No,
it works.
magic.
So
The
I don't
Norwegians
fucking
have a
know
deal with
why.
the devil. Deal with the devil.
Yeah, because over here we've got like drugs and gangs and stuff like that, like hardened criminals, a massive over-reliance on welfare state. Like,
I'm not saying the
Over
American
here.
system is better.
oh, fucking hell. It's even worse than Archer's making it out, right? Norway has the world's lowest recidivism rate at 20%. So that's fucking... No, look, I refuse to believe that kindness and compassion and humanitarianism is the answer, Arch. Right?
It turns out the radical left was right all along. You just kill him
No,
with
it
kindness.
turns out they're wrong about everything.
Kill him with kindness, Sargon.
Yeah.
There is a factor missing from this analysis.
What?
Gravely missing. I don't know what it is, but it explains why rewarding people for killing people reduces the amount that they kill people. I don't know what this factor is, but it's there somewhere, and it might be a deal with the devil.
I can't bring myself to believe it.
There's one other picture you need to show Ursula. Show this one. So this shows a police officer standing by an inmate with a chainsaw, and the prison officer is not armed in any way.
Also female.
Yes. Also
Unnecessary hazard.
I bet this guy was a literal rapist as well, who then chainsawed his victim.
I'm sure that this setup would work perfectly in all the other countries.
I'm sure they just pay them to have prostitutes. I'm absolutely certain of it.
Yeah, well, let's try that one first.
Right. Let's get beyond this topic, as fucking hilarious as it actually is. Like, I've got tons of things. Like, I've got one where they're making like ceramic art pieces and selling them and shit. All kinds of fucking ridiculous stuff.
Your country defies logic.
Yeah.
Right. James Buddesy Arch, does this count as an Imperial Harem game? Yes, it does. Kibbs, Rag, Sargon, Dev, Uzulu, they're all my harem.
Damn.
Oh.
Rule 34 win.
That's fucking gay.
Kyle, you've already paid people to make hentai of you and me, so Rule 34 ages ago.
That's
I
quite
know,
a
but
low
we haven't
point.
done it with this new group yet. That's something on my to-do list.
Yes, go ahead, Kyle. Glow in the dark. Uzulu, mind dominate them to use for infiltration.
Yeah,
That
it
was
was
the
a
prisoners, I guess.
decent suggestion, but I only have one in Dominate, which gives me the ability to cloud memory and compel, so I can give them a one-word instruction, or I can make them forget something, which might have been helpful given that they were witnesses and they were killed for being witnesses, but I don't know if he would have accepted that little excuse. But yeah, I couldn't have done much. I don't have the levels that V dictated he should have, so that he could cheese the campaign.
Like, no. You will do as I say.
Shadow Fox 2300. Damn it, Kibby, you gave in. Oh, Kib surrendered on the night. Yes, that's your new name.
Oof.
Kibby.
Oof. Oof.
Do I have rights to change people's names on the server?
Sargon? Don't do it.
I do.
Why
There we
would
go.
you allow such
Kibby.
an abuse of power? He is not to be trusted with any sort of power, ever. Ugh.
Don't worry, kids, we can't rename each other. Only
That's
you.
good.
It's only getting worse.
But we can all rename you.
I changed it to Kibber.
It's a little better, maybe, in a warp
Do I have to start removing admin powers from people?
Yes.
I don't want to have to do that.
No, just demote the offenders to hoplites.
Kibberton,
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening?
That's fine. It was the chat's request.
I see how it is.
How long is super chats gonna take? 'Cause if it's gonna take a while, I'll come back. But if not, I'm gonna head up.
Yes, it's probably going to take a while.
Tin
Okay.
Furyshire.
Let's go through them. I do want to do something after this, actually.
Yes.
There
Well
are
done.
some super chats that Arch might not particularly enjoy, Sargon.
Uh-oh.
Thomas White from the 40k books. I've read the knobs in Space Marine look a little big, that are usually described as being the size of Astartes. Thoughts? Yeah, they're a hint big, but it's the same reason why all the fucking humanoid enemies in Dark Souls are the size of goddamn skyscrapers, because it's cool. Fidus Olepidus, I see Kyle hasn't killed this RP yet. That's good. He's working on it, I'm sure, though.
No.
Also, Sargon,
Architect of Fate.
let's get XP this session for you and everyone else.
Yes.
Ah, you
I-
forgot
XP.
about the XP. Let's just ignore that.
We're
then.
not forgetting about it. We just
We're not
said it.
forgetting about it. Nope.
Thank you, Goyfather, for setting legal precedent, protecting content creators and fair use. Hiwu, Wags, Uwu, Kibs, give Daddy a squeak.
That was extra cringe.
Fucking furries.
I'm not a furry.
Kibberton Buryshire, that's a good name. Arthur Wilbur, Arch, I've capitulated to your capitalistic demands. Now give me Lurking Hunger 3. Hello, Rags. Uza Ju Sargon. Use magic more. Yes, he should. Dev, please re-roll. Hashtag bring back V and hashtag blame Kyle.
Wait, why re-roll?
Ah, you're being a
There's
bit of a
a
derp.
long answer to that question, Dev, but it's a very good one.
Why reroll?
Oh.
Ludwig Dahl, love the new playthrough. Blood Angels make more sense than Ultra Smurfs with that heal system. Och hur kan du ich sett reklamen för Smash Arch? I think I have. Oh, yes. No. Smash, yes. The chocolate thingy. I thought it was something else. I thought it was like Smash Bros. Something. But yes, chocolate thingy. Shadow Fox, 2,300. Lick the altar, Sargon, and then make Kibbs do it. You should have. Fidus Vepris, Rags' eyes are beautiful and special, despite the downs. I didn't know you had Down
We
syndrome.
weren't accusing him of having downs.
I didn't have
just severe autism.
Yeah, it's a superpower.
It is. The DCV Titan. YouTube never sent a notification, bloody piece of shit. Oh, it's YouTube.
I've had similar complaints
in
from
the
my
description, there's a link to the Discord. There's a notification channel in there. That is probably the best way. Assuming I remember to send out the notifications, which I usually do.
Just have your mods do it.
Kyle, I'm not a slave-driving son of a bitch
It's
like
not
you.
a slate. Just ask. Be like, hey, can you do this, please?
And ask I
Human
order.
being, communicate.
Matt Hawken. FDR begins lend-lease to the USSR in 2 months. Arch, can we expect to see some M3 Lees and M4 Shermans? Apparently, they were well liked by the Soviets. Actually, the Soviets fucking hated the M4 because it was vastly inferior to their own T-34. Though officers really loved the British tanks because they were built for soft, weak, cuddly British faggots.
This coming from the guy whose country treats prisoners like fucking royalty.
Details. Also, the Russians were very fond of tea, and tea-making facilities on board tanks was something they found absolutely brilliant. Glow in the dark. Arch, could you take the campaign to China around or during the rape of Nanking? Very rarely touched on in history, and funny because the Nazis were telling the Japanese to chill out on the war crimes. That is true, sadly.
We're a little before that, or after that, sorry. Oof.
Yes, that happened a while ago, sadly.
Yep.
But it is actually true that the German ambassador to China at the time, I think it was the ambassador. No, he was no, it wasn't the ambassador. He was the boss of Siemens or something down there, a power plant. He actually protected Chinese people during the air raids by folding out a giant Nazi banner to hang over them so that the Japanese wouldn't bomb the banner. So there you go. Even the Nazi flag has saved people's lives at some point.
Damn.
And that's proof that Hitler's in heaven.
It's a bit of a stretch, but maybe.
It's just a hair.
Matt Hawken, Dev should have morning sickness stat penalties. I think that's a little bit too unreasonable. Morning sickness and vampires, I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's the line, eh?
Yeah, that is the line, Dev.
Seems a reasonable line to me. I disagree with some of Archer's decisions, but that one seems to make sense.
Yep. The DCV Titan, because God is a Jew. Is he though? He's either a Muslim, a Christian, a Hebrew, or a Jew, or many other things. God is very changing, apparently. Constrained anachronism. Thoughts on the role of baseline human scientists in the Emperor's project, such as with the Astartes project's lead, Amar Astartes and Ezekiel Sarayani. I think they were basically just lab monkeys doing whatever the Emperor told them to, honestly. That seems the most reasonable thing, because he couldn't do everything by himself. They got to do some experimentation. Drag B just got out of class and saw you guys being idiots. Well, that is basically what we do. Juggernaut Demon, this really shitty DMing Arch, stop being a stubborn bitch. No. No.
Arch admits live on air that he was being a stubborn bitch.
You can purchase the machine gun in the shop like normal humans.
Arch, why couldn't we just take the gun?
Because you can't. Generic edgelord, Arch, this is just bad DMing. No. Not giving the players everything they want is good DMing.
But we had very good arguments for why we would
didn't get the
reasonably be able to have it.
We killed the people who owned it. We have the ability to use it and to carry it around, take it. And it was right there.
Just killing the people who own something gives you the right to own it.
In warfare,
in that
very
situation,
yes.
But the thing is, Arch, you should have known that anything the enemy have, we will essentially capture.
You can't use it. So basically, I'm removing the point where you'll bitch at me for not being able to use it later.
No, that's fine. If we don't have the skills, and we'll just get the skills to use it, because we've all been saving our points because you've been so stingy with them. So it's not that we won't.
Hold on. I sense a contradiction here.
I love Sargon throwing that in there real quick. He's like,
You are.
Yeah.
We have been
Everything
saving
costs
all
so
of our
much.
points because you're too stingy with them.
Well, speaking of that, today's EXP.
We'll get to it maybe, Dev.
Yeah, now it's not going to get any better, is it, Dev?
Drag me, Arch is embodying the Great Salt Cow. I did invent that, so that was drawn by Kyle during Trump's victory. It was kind of fun.
animated, I'll have you know.
I think chat might have had the impression that you just didn't want to change your original answer. That was the only reason.
Because I didn't want to change my original
The
answer.
salt cow is great, though.
But just because you didn't want to change it, not because you think the original answer was good.
No, I still do think the original answer is good. Buy it in the shop, you Jews.
Why was the original answer good?
Zeranx?
I strongly
don't
believe
remember
that we have
Sargon
all the
being
arguments
this
on our
bad.
side.
Oh, I remember Sargon being this
I
bad.
don't.
I remember Sargon's telling me, "Oh, we'll do the salt mine. It'll take an episode max."
Yeah, okay,
Oh, the silver mine?
that's a different issue, though.
Yeah,
I never
wanted to
presented
make
you with
it
a
complicated.
weapon that I was suddenly like, you can't take this because I say so.
The only thing
Yeah, you
Sargon
can't-
did that was anything like this was V wanted to do something, and Sargon said, "I'll let you do it if you really want to, even though it's stupid." And then V said, "Okay, I want to do it." And then Sargon said, "But why?" Probably should have just let him done it at that point. But that was
Possibly. I can't
lesser
remember
than
what
this.
thing it was, but
Yeah, I can't
Then I'm
remember.
pretty
That.
sure he's still.
But the-
playing.
It
thing
was
is, I
lesser
don't
than
even-
this.
yeah, but the thing is that you would only do that in the event of a campaign breaking thing, right? And getting hold of this gun is not a campaign breaking thing. I mean, we're probably not going to be able to effectively deploy it anyway. And in the rare examples that we can, you can always do DM stuff, like like someone, I don't know, your commanding officer will come along and say, great, okay, now I need you for a mission. Just leave all your stuff back at the base or whatever. And so essentially you take it out of the game. You can do DM stuff around it. This wouldn't have been a game breaking thing.
Yeah, and it's like, I wasn't ready for you to take the Maxim, so for next episode, I'll get some stats for it or organize it, and you can have it, just not for this session, because I don't really know what to do with it at the moment. And we would have been like, yeah. Sweet. We'll have a
You
Maxim
say
gun.
it's in bad repair, and the first time they fire it, you roll a dice, or every time they fire it, you roll a dice, and if they get below a 3, it breaks or something. Whatever it is, you do a DM thing about it. It's not, you can't just you just can't take it. I think that is a bit annoying.
The box of mines was probably almost as heavy, if not heavier, and we carried that no problem. I don't think it was a matter of weight.
Of course, it wasn't a matter of weight.
But even if it was, we could have had 2 people carry it, 3, 4 people carry it.
Well, Arch could
wasn't
GM
a
us
Yeah,
not
there's
having
5
a fight,
of
just
us.
breaking it.
That's like 12 pounds each.
Yeah. To be like, oh, it broke in the fight.
But
It would
anyway,
it would have
there's
been
an
the
easy
exact same argument.
No, but if you said it broke in the fight, it literally becomes worthless garbage.
yeah.
Because you're like, oh, it's smashed.
That would have been
because-
smarter to. Oh yeah, the ricochet or the bullets, or it's poorly maintained, some reason.
Yeah,
Instead
crappy
of you
Soviet
can't.
technology it broke.
Like, you could just break it by just fudging the rolls and be like, oh, it exploded and you're all dead now. It's like, damn.
And it's not like we're saying this with hindsight that you didn't have either. Like we were arguing about this for quite a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, should we finish off the soup chats?
Carry on.
Shadow Fox, Salt for the Salt God, indeed. Farewell Thunderchild, make sledge and drag gun behind a mouse-mobile. Use the flowing salt to grit the road as you go. Make a harness after for rags and have machine gun doggo.
I already have my. Well, yeah, that would have been legit funny.
This is the dream that we've been denied.
Drag B just got back. Are we still on about the gun? Yes, we literally are.
I want my reparations in Reichsmode.
Glow in the dark. I'm starting to think the German military shop has bought off the governing officials, GM. The shop wants a monopoly. The shop has a monopoly.
Apparently, according to the god of this
Apparently,
realm,
you can't just
it
their
arbitrarily
monopoly
has a
is so
monopoly.
extensive you can't even pick guns off the ground.
Absolutely. The shop has a monopoly. You have to pay for what you get out of it.
pay in blood.
Drag B.
We paid for the Maxim in communist blood.
Yeah. You did not like our
Hashtag
sacrifice,
free
Lord Arch.
marks, so we don't see maximum salt. Mixstar, have my babies, Rags.
Oh, gladly.
What are you going to do with
Fill
them?
me up.
Huh?
Fill me up. Is that what you said?
No, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Shut the fuck up. That's funny.
Generic Edgelord. Praise the holy Max. Hashtag justice for Max. Free Max. You know, I'm going to start doing this more because this probably earned me $100.
Yes, chat.
Don't incentivize.
Your plan has rather backfired here.
Nicholas Peloso. This presidential acquittal sponsored and endorsed by World of Darkness, along with the sentiment that socialism will never invade and destroy America. I love that the Democrats couldn't even clap for that.
Of course they couldn't. Like, Jesus, they are the socialists. That's why he's saying it.
They're trying their best to invade, but failing horribly.
Barbarians are us. The only thing missing to make the campaign more edgy is for the flying mouse mobile to play Rammstein while they're in combat. Glorious indeed. Hashtag sponsored by World of Darkness.
We should invent Rammstein just so we can play Rammstein.
Rammstein has gotten oddly lefty recently, though.
Damn.
Not the only metal band. If anyone knows Sonata Arctica, they made an entire album against Trump. It's fucking embarrassing, but the music was okay.
Entire album.
They had allusions to it in most of the songs, but pretty strong allusions as well. But the music itself was okay. Not their best, but it's okay.
William Icebone, 52-48 non-guilty vote on Trump. And no one is surprised.
Not really, no. I did show it once.
Acquittal number 1, and Fierce Reppers again, 52-48. It was nothing more than a fucking criminal waste of taxpayer money. That is all it was.
Yeah. 4 more years.
Mixed up. Sargon, I'm sorry you live in England. Look out for those super deadly butter knives.
Well, I haven't got my license.
How long until you need a license for the butter?
Well,
We've
looking
got
at
unlicensed
Sargon's
butter in this country.
it might be a good
Yeah,
idea.
butter doesn't make you beach body ready.
Yeah. But that's good. I mean, being beach body ready is actually triggering. So
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. Being unhealthy is really the only way to be healthy.
yeah. No one's happy.
Nicholas Peloso. I think Trump may become tired from all this winning. It's non-stop at this point. It really is. Ryan J. Smith. Is Rags' characters named Ragger, Ragir, or Ragit?
Otto Ragger.
Ragger. There you go. Octavian, have you guys ever sensed the beast scry the soul on them gas mask dudes? Oh, they did try today, kinda.
Yeah, I did on the leader, so something's up with this guy.
They have some talismans, it turns out, so yeah.
Who could have told them about that? Who could have told them about the effects of Dominate and other such spells? Huh. Mystical.
And yet his legacy of pain still lives on.
NC Ferrum fan. Does anyone else hate the new YouTube layout? It is bloated as hell, lags, and less functional. Yeah, I have been noticing that recently, actually.
My pages, my tabs with YouTube on it, they'll just die.
If you're ever getting lag on any Google service, because they all use Polymer now, check it on Firefox versus Chrome. Make sure that Firefox doesn't have any particular issues on your OS. It does have on some Linux installations. Google has for a long time been, whether you can verify it with them or not, slowing that shit down on different browsers by one mean or another. So if you're running on Firefox, which is basically the only browser left now that doesn't use Google's rendering engine, then that might be why. And if you find it's better on Chrome, there's your confirmation about why they changed their motto from "Don't be evil."
Well, I guess the hypocrisy eventually caught up with them. The Hills, if Sargon's character dies, he should roll a dwarf vampire technician named Underboomer.
Why? Yeah, make sure you write that one down.
That's cruel.
I don't
But Sargon isn't
something
that
I am in real life.
tiny. No, not by Englishman standards.
As an Englishman who is not tiny in the slightest, Sargon's quite tiny.
No, tiny.
What the fuck is this? Hold on, sorry. This just startled me. The Association of German National Jews was a German Jewish organization during the Weimar Republic and the early years of Nazi Germany that came out in support of Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
I
See,
take it that
even
didn't
the
last
Jews
very
do.
long.
Who is that? What the fuck?
Even the Jews knew the sign of the Ilgamesh.
Disavow.
Yeah, they understood where the wind was blowing, and they figured, like, well, we might as well be the ones operating.
Join the Nazis.
It's a bit cruel, but nevertheless. Lil Autearo, Susan W on EFAP next week.
Oh, man, I wish.
Drag B,
Come on,
Kibbs,
Susan.
let the salt flow, salt for the salt god. Yes, Kibbs, be salty.
I wasn't salty.
Mixstar, did you guys get the grenade launcher? They didn't. They left that behind.
Oh, yeah, Mister, we can grab loot. Uh-huh.
Oh, now we can grab loot. We can
We
still
can just
grab
go
Why
loot.
do
back.
you guys grab it?
Yeah, we'll just go back down into the cave before the battle
I
starts.
mean,
and get it.
technically we can.
Yeah, we'll get it.
There's been lots of people down there securing things.
Not yet.
Arch's like, well, it's gone now.
Yep. But he will note that the PPSH that Rag has picked up is right now in his inventory, sitting there happily.
Oh, and my second Tokarev, that's right.
Yes.
Hold on, is the turret gone?
The turret?
Sorry, the gun we were the Maxim.
Probably. Mysteriously.
Oh, so
Who
they can
fucking
carry
took
it.
it?
They're
we're gonna
like,
start
wow,
killing-
you were
prestige
talking about
shop, aren't
secret
they?
passages.
Okay, we're gonna start killing every member of our own troops till we find the fucking gun.
Our troops didn't go in, Dev, despite your efforts. If we're talking
God
about
damn
the gas mask guys.
No, they didn't do it. No, it would have been the 46th because they were
They
guarding
didn't
for a
go in
day.
either.
To be fair, they might actually have a use for these weapons and have
Yeah,
people
fair
that
enough.
can operate them.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Loudsphere, will you guys get Dankula on the RP stream? Didn't have plans on it.
Would he like this kind of thing?
Maybe.
I have no idea. Matt Hawken, thanks Arch for forcing more role-playing. Good. See, they like it. They want you to roleplay. They want you to roleplay.
One outlier as a general rule, Arch.
No. I will.
No.
Non-Vita Rex, y'all might want to look into acquiring a human familiar or two to keep watch for you while you slumber.
I'm here, sorry.
Juggernaut Demon, please stop letting Dev speak. He barely had the mental capacity to breathe. That's cruel.
Wait, what?
That's not
True,
a
you did
but
fuck
cruel.
up, Dev.
No, I didn't.
Didn't you
Everything
tell
I
the two branches?
No, that was Zuzulu.
Fuck you,
I was in
Dev.
the washroom.
That was your
I was
idea.
I
You
was
did
on
it.
the
upstairs,
All
yeah.
I did was reword what you said so it didn't sound retarded.
You reworded it improperly that caused a problem.
I told them exactly
Suddenly.
what you told them, but better.
Uzulu's in the wrong.
You're just saying what's going to cause more drama, Arch. You know I'm right, just like with the gun.
I like that interpretation. Hashtag Uzulu did it all along. Adam Dalgley, stop arguing with the GM. It gives you AIDS. It does. It literally does. Randomly.
But then
inexplicably.
the medicine for that will cure my coronavirus, so that's fine.
Uzulu, you have AIDS now.
Well, it's better than having no help at all.
The DCV Titan, Rags, have you taught your dog to properly salute?
We're working on it a little at a time. He can shake hands. We're just trying to do that without the other person's hand, so it looks like he's just Dankula's
that-
ancestors.
That
help
I
me.
will actually have to disavow. I mean, all of the other shit I've said today, that's on level, but making a dog give the Nazi salute, that's
Well, didn't the Nazis say that that was bad and you weren't allowed to do it?
Yeah, they did.
that's too spicy.
The Nazis would disagree with Dankula. The Jews that convicted him were working for the Nazis, essentially.
To be fair, the Nazis probably would disagree with Dankula.
Yeah,
He's
we
mocking
found a
us.
story. We found a story where I think it was actually a Norwegian man had a dog called Borg who did a Nazi salute, and they were really angry about it.
Wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
Actual
yeah,
stories
I-
actually
I've seen
happened.
stuff
There
like
is
that.
precedent
Yeah.
for his court case.
Well, I mean, obviously, do you think the Nazis would be like, "Oh, it's really cute. A dog is mimicking us. That's adorable."
Yeah, but basically, what
You
we're saying
think
is
the
that
Muslims
the UK
would be
government,
happy if a dog was like, "Allah Akbar"?
the UK government, and the Jews in the UK, and the UK police, and all these people have exactly the same perspective on this as the Nazis. They would defend the Nazis' honour in this case, and they have, to the tune of 800 quid.
Look, if they're not going to, who is? Okay.
Us. That's our job.
Okay, so the UK
Also
government
World
can
of
do it for
Darkness.
realsies, but we can't literally roleplay? Alright. What a world.
Imperial Fest, building a static defensive line. This is what I live for. Lawmaster, bring me in. I can do this, please. I'm so excited for this.
That was the guy giving some of the
Yeah, I'm
advice
quite
about
excited for
ranging.
it too, man.
The field high rags EFAC when?
EFAC?
Yep.
With a K?
C.
See,
It's even more
Every
confusing.
frame
I still don't know what EFAP stands for.
I don't know. Normally it's every frame a pause, but I guess I don't know what
Every frame a
EFAC
cunt?
is.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I like that.
People are legitimately asking us to review the Captain Marvel porno to see if it's better than the actual Captain Marvel movie.
Do I do
I mean,
like
I
it?
would probably say it would be. At least I'd get something out of watching that.
We would do it if it wasn't porn and we'd have to cover it all up.
Do it on a different site.
Stream it on Pornhub.
Pornhub accounts, guys.
Pornhub, or
Yep.
you could do, I think, does DLive allow that stuff? There's a streaming site that does, I'm sure. I can't remember which one it is, though.
Shad Pollock, Sargon the Blood Sorcerer that refuses to use his sorcery. Clearly the biggest brain move you've ever seen.
Have you
Harsh
used it yet
criticism.
at all?
I'm
What?
sure I've used it for something.
Yeah, there was the tracking that we did with the ribbon.
I would recommend you have a look at that, though, because there's a lot of it that's really
Wait,
good.
this was way back when he ate the rat?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hasn't really used it since then.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gay. What do you want?
Did you just
Well, I
impugn my
clearly want
profession,
you to be
Sargon?
gay, clearly.
As a wizard, I denounce this man. You're just not
Yeah,
a good
denounce him.
wizard.
The DCV tape Titan make the CC in the cave entrance. So command center, I guess. That'd be nice.
Yeah, there was something
Yeah,
else
the way you
later that I put in the chat. Someone was recommending a earth or wooden bunker that leads to the cave that is covered.
See, if you had the engineers, they could actually build that shit.
I thought we did, honestly.
Pioneers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Must
it's
have
Pioneers.
been.
It's the P instead of an E. P.
Hard PP. Chat has remembered for me, it's Plex Storm. If you wanted a site that's not Pornhub so that you could watch some porn with your friends on the internet, you could use Plex Storm, apparently. If that still
I've always
exists.
wanted that.
Yeah, why would anyone want this?
I don't know, but it was something you were
Well,
suggesting. Could be
I
funny.
find it really bizarre that
share.
there are comment sections on Pornhub and like shit, and it's like, why?
No, I find it's funny. You just scroll down and you go like, "Wow, she's loud." I'm like, "Yeah, she kind of is."
I don't have conversations.
He's like,
with any
I
people.
agree, I guess. I suppose he does have a large penis. I saw it too. Good job, Wanker 749X. That's
From what I hear from people that use these sites, there's a community. There's a community on there that's basically equivalent to the YouTube community, but in a different kind of skill set.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole community section. Apparently, there's a whole community sort of environment on there where you can subscribe to channels, people can upload their own videos, etc. So they comment as the same reason that we might comment on each other's channels, complimenting each other's work.
And the collaborations are of a slightly different.
That's
tenor.
also true. Yes.
Yeah.
Very working closely together, guys.
like,
Pornhub
I
needs
agree,
a
Jack Master
forum.
4000. I wish that was me as well.
Yeah, but
Oh, they
Rags,
make so
that's,
much more money than everything, though.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Well,
rich.
only the top of them. The most of them actually earn dick.
literally.
They're gonna get dicked.
Yeah, I was like, is that a meme or not? I don't know what he's like.
It is.
Ludwig Dahl, Dev is a disaster as a commanding officer and handle the different situations in the session like a living train wreck. Sorry, dude, but it's 100% true. Why is everybody being so mean
False.
to Dev?
Yeah, Dev,
Yeah,
how
hold on
come
a
you're not
minute.
a real military mastermind?
Yeah,
I
Dev.
think I actually think I handled things pretty well this time.
You did okay.
You know what, Dev? You know what wouldn't actually kill you though?
Mm.
Would be like going like mein Offizier, or addressing them by their rank, or doing something else. Then, dude, could you send us
Hey,
some
buddy.
fucking dudes?
Force him
Fair
to
enough.
roleplay more, Arch. Just have the officers look weird at him.
It'd be
But
easier to
the
roleplay
actual-
if I knew what all the words meant.
I'll
There's
have one
that.
next time. I'll
There's
have the
that.
officer just give him a real shouting, just like, "You will use my rank and title, private."
But I think
spell it
the
out.
actual plans that I set up were pretty good though.
What,
Say
you mean
after
the
me,
ones
Dev.
that you just
Herr
rolled for?
Unteroffizier, please treat me gently.
Dev, as far as I understand, the only plans that you laid out were the ones that you rolled really well with your leadership, and then Arch told you what your plans were.
No. There was the one where Regs and I were just
Hey,
we
someone
were
had to click the
pretending to be tired people who had stayed up overnight, and you said, "Listen, we're not in any shape to do anything. Can you guys just
Yeah, that was
guard?"
fine.
That was a good plan.
That was fine.
Yeah.
All you needed to do was say, "Guard the outside, don't come in." Then
Yes, but we
had.
had to at least gain their trust a little bit, which is why I invited them
They
inside.
didn't go into
We had
the
to
main
identify
chamber.
ourselves.
You didn't
we had
have
to confirm our
gain their
identities.
trust. That's what the military is for.
No, I think we had to.
Zuya, this is a response to Rags' response on the tampons in Main's bathroom. Good answer, Rags. Also, hello.
Thanks.
I think he still was transphobic, but oh well.
That's all right. I don't give a shit.
The Enrib. Next time you capture a prisoner and bring them along, add 1+ to your provisions and 1 to your weight system. Also, Maxim needs ammo which has weight. Yes, it does. And they're heavy
We've got
too, those
5
boxes.
Gosh, if only there were 5 super strong vampires around. Oh man.
And there was a truck that we were driving around in.
As we all know, if you have to carry two things separately for something to be functional, you can't carry it under any circumstances.
Well, you only have 2 hands. There you go.
Actually, we have
Checkmate,
10,
players.
Arch.
Check fucking out.
God, how did Maxims get anywhere?
Yeah.
By having more than 2 men.
We have
5 of
5.
us.
Well, 4.
5. I don't see how that's.
They
6.
have wheels. A single person.
Actually,
just
Arch, I
admit
think you'll
you've
find
lost
we
the
have.
argument.
I think you find we have 4,000.
Yeah.
And they have their own machine guns, so they don't
Oh
need
yeah,
them.
well the Russians had 4,001.
Franklin Walrus Rapid Kibbs not rocket equals French.
What?
Yeah, I didn't
What is
understand that either.
Rocket
The
was
only thing I
spoken
can
French?
determine from that is
No,
that Kibbs
Rocket
comes
did
up
speak
worse.
French. That is correct.
Eh.
Have you noticed what your name is, Kibbs, in Discord?
Kibberton, Buryshire upon Arch. The fuck does that even mean?
Kibberton Shire upon Arch.
Also, Uzla, we got fan art. Do your thing.
Alright, I'm clicking the button.
It's not hentai, I swear.
Dev, is that actually fan art of your character, or is that something else?
Better.
The Jew one. The Jew lolly.
That's just something that I found that was
Right,
funny.
okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can show it though. Nothing like a Jew lolly.
Fucking
Ujulali.
Dawal, I want to immigrate to the Manticore Star Empire, sign up to their military, and then take part in the missile rape the soul system. It's my human right.
Wow.
According to Norway, yes.
You have very specific rights.
Yes.
But
Drag
prove
B.
them
I
wrong.
love Dev being in charge. Keep up with the good work. Also, love that rocket molester. Psychic Raccoon has returned. Need more of him screwing with Kibbs. Yes, we do. See, one person likes Dev. It's good.
Thanks very much.
You found one.
The field. No, Dev. Kill them with helicopters.
Oh, what was that in reference to? I don't remember.
The 2 prisoners.
Oh, okay.
Olav Övrebro. I recall reading an article sometime back about Swedish prisoners being reprimanded for breaking into the kitchen during the night to make cupcakes.
Fucking.
I wouldn't
Honestly,
fucking doubt it.
Scandinavia was.
Can't even make a joke out of that.
I wouldn't doubt it. Not for a second.
The situation has gone over the max threshold
Yeah.
for just making fun of itself.
James Bursey, Art, can you please mod SM Space Marine so you're not Ultramarine, Dawn? I don't remember. I don't know if you can. I don't think a lot of effort to.
Come on,
Drag
everyone
B,
likes the
message
blues.
retracted. Tsued off the cuff. Here is the snack tray, gents. Also, can we get another ooh-woo?
Ooh-woo.
I knew it. I was looking at your fucking icon.
It all makes sense.
It seems that Suede off the cuff has given a very large amount to, let's see, gents.
$67. Thank you very much. That's a lot of money.
I guess Archie will just hold on to that for us for now, will you?
No, I think I'll keep all of it, regardless.
Chat riot.
That's a pro gamer move.
I should enter into the argument again and why I think that these messages will be capped at like $2.
Speak for yourself.
Don't let Kibbs near the altar. He will put it in his mouth again, especially if it looks like a multiple-assed rat, because we don't need tentacle hentai.
Damn.
This is true. Kyle he did try to eat a rat with multiple assholes at one point.
That is actually not even true in the slightest, but okay.
Oh, wow, I can't believe that's not true.
Memory.
The rat had 7 assholes, and Kyle's wanted to eat it.
Yeah.
Because of the assholes, or in spite of the assholes?
Did have 7 assholes.
Because of, probably.
And they gave me tentacles.
Yes.
Actually, Kyle, a few people have asked me that to ask you this at this point privately, so I have to ask you. Okay, what is your opinion on the cat boy ear question? Do they have human ears along with cat ears, or is it just smooth?
Oh god, they only have cat ears. If they have 2 double sets of ears, my aneurysms go off.
I see.
Snip, snip, to go the human ears.
Yeah, it's like having more than one asshole. It's just totally
I don't need
redundant.
extra. 7 alone, Regs, is too many.
How do you know? It
That means the shit has to split in 7 different ways. So now
I
you're
mean,
getting
I suppose it would be
times
more
less.
advantageous to have 4 ears because you would be able to.
How do you know they don't take turns? Today he shits through the right asshole and the left one, so...
I mean, if you could control it.
It does seem like a bit of a vestigial trait.
What the fuck is
Of course you can control the flow.
7
Your asshole.
You can turn that into a musical instrument.
Yes,
Look,
you could.
I'm going to go if
rats.
we're not getting on with this.
The little one can fart higher pitch or fart higher pitch.
Oh my god, that just fucking
Important.
go. All right.
You could play like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si.
You could kill it and make some rat pipes with
The
it.
Dory meme can be played out of it.
Yeah. You just have to cover the assholes with your fingers. You've got 5 fingers, you'd have 7 assholes, do the math.
It's a flute.
Yes. The flute.
Well, you got to blow into one.
No, you don't
Yeah,
blow
that's
into
for the
one,
mouth
blow
hole.
into the mouth.
Yes.
Sargon is not amused.
Thanks for the super chats, everybody.
Be strong, Sargon.
Earthworm Jim. Almost done. Hey, Arch, now you're playing through Space Marine, also, by the way. Would you revisit Inquisitor Martyr? Had some decent updates since launch. Maybe. Careful, maybe. A glow-in-the-dark enemy attack should have a lot of Maxim guns that are mounted on trucks but can't be driven or moved by party. Now, they'll be mounted on tanks, I think, because they don't have a lot of anti-tank guns. Can you equip the tank with flame jets in the front? Flame-equipped tanks were a big thing through World War II. It was to be through tank, so willpower check would be negated if it's not magic. I think I will use flame power throw tanks against the players, but they probably can't get one now.
We'll just steal it like the last one.
No, it's too heavy. We can't carry it.
You literally
drive
can't
it.
carry a tank, that's true. NC fan. Ew, Sonata Arctica is emo metal. Yeah.
I actually don't know where that opinion comes from.
Bad
Most
taste
of
in metal.
the reason I like symphonic metal is that it's got the heaviness of metal along with the bright sounds that are symphonic. How can it be emo with the bright sounds as well? I don't get it.
So, what I'm hearing is, my name is Uzulu, I like penis in ass.
Dev, actually, I think that might be a you problem.
Has different tastes.
I'm still hearing it. It's odd.
So what you're saying is everything you like is gay.
So what I'm
Oh
saying
man,
is,
I win.
Sargon left before EXP got handed out.
Yes, he did.
I guess we'll have to delay that then.
All right.
Hold Varmek. Sargon, do you still talk with Razorfist? He's a prophet with his whole commentary.
It took too long to get to the comment, you shitlord.
I know he's left, but I'm still going to read out
Ask
the
him.
comment.
Ask him.
Angry people. You little kibberton. Kibbery.
I'm gonna kill you. Which one of you started that?
Sargon has denounced Razorfist because he considers him a false prophet of the mullahs. That's my official interpretation.
What?
Sounds more funny than Sargon isn't here.
Oh, okay.
Imperial Fists. I get help for my math work on Pornhub. Very helpful.
Yeah,
I
someone
mean,
was
you
saying
could.
that the out of context
1
comments are pretty funny.
+ 1 = 3.
I get it.
Thank you.
I'm not laughing, but I get it.
Like, you did laugh.
I laughed at how bad it was, Arch.
That's good enough for me. From Jim. Would you play Total War Warhammer 2 again since they had a lot of new content? Perhaps a Skaven playthrough? Yes. The Horn Rat demands. Maybe. I haven't played Total War games for absolute ages because they kind of sucked my soul dry. I'm just like, ugh.
Them
Oh,
siege
God.
battles, am I right?
Oh, God. Dragby. I forgot Rocket was French as well as psychic. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fucking open up the Google English to French translator again. Just for Kyle's sake.
Just say everything with a sneer and nothing else.
Oh
and
god,
that's
you're
how
gonna have to
speak
research French again like you did last time?
Yes, I am.
But this
Yeah,
time we
but-
don't have anyone who can translate it.
On the plus side,
Well,
we can
no,
occupy France.
you'll just randomly get a strange psychic mutation that allows you to speak to this one very
How are we
specific
getting
recruit.
psychic mutation? No, whatever, I don't care anymore.
It happens.
Magic.
Is Sargon Games Workshop regional manager material, Arch? He would be, but I think like more just branch manager. Like just give him the south of England. That'd be great.
I think that's a region, Arch.
Okay, I think it is. The Enriub, a Maxim is an area denial defensive weapon. Maybe in World War One. A Maxim in World War Two is a piece of trash used by Russians and Slavs.
I mean, it'll still suppress advancing
It's
troops.
better than nothing, yeah.
And they'll laugh at it, just like, ha ha ha, what the fuck
No
is
one
that?
laughs when being fired at by a lot of bullets.
I can verify
That's
that
the thing,
it
it's not a
does.
lot of bullet. Like it's a pathetic little gun. You can hear the balls like tack 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 tack. That's pathetic.
Doesn't have
You
a-
need the MG42, which is just like
Doesn't
ripping
it have,
paper.
like a 300, or was it 3,300 meter? Not 3,000. 300 meter range. or something like that?
3,300 meter.
Trying to remember the range on the Maxim. 'Cause
The
we were playing Space Station not
range.
that long ago. Yeah,
Given Kib's strength stat, you could just use it as a regular gun, surely.
that is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
No.
But Arch wouldn't have it. Anytime I get cool ideas like, oh, can I make like a tank? And Arch is like, no, you can maybe repair a broken tire if you're lucky. I'm like,
If you're lucky. And you still haven't gotten in touch with your contact either to get materials.
well, we haven't been at base camp.
Well, you're at base camp now, basically, bitch. Why aren't
We're
you
gonna
doing it?
Start it next time.
Failure. Sued off the cuff. The Ocarina of Anuses is a powerful artifact.
The ocarina?
Yes, the Ocarina of Anuses. The Ocarina of Anuses. The seven asshole rat. You blow into its mouth and it makes loud whistling noises.
Did
And
he mean
different
Ocarina? Or is Ocaria a thing as well?
I think
got
you
it
meant
now.
Ocarina.
Okay.
Gothic metal is the patriarchan's choice. Old Tristiana is a goat.
I don't know
I
what
don't
he
know
means
what
by
that means.
goat, but I think
Greatest of all time.
Oh, right. I think I've listened to Tristiana. I didn't like it. I might be wrong, though. I might be thinking of someone else.
Olav Överbro. New rule, not saying for super chat equals no XP. Ooh.
No,
I like it.
maybe for Sargon, not for the rest of us.
Dragby. Kibby is now become canon. Make sure no one forgets. Oh, don't worry about that. We'll keep that, Kibby.
No.
And finally, last one, the Enrib. Maxim is water cooled. Tripod weighs the same as the gun. So it's actually like 120. Yeah.
By the way, somebody did look up a single point in strength is 45 kilograms in weight. I don't know what kilograms mean, but that's what they said.
That's like 90 pounds. 90, 100 pounds.
Oh.
So we're talking like 2 or 3 Maxim guns for you, right? Yeah.
So I have 4 points.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you just lift it, dude.
Kilograms. Nah, that's too much.
Yes, it is. It says in the rules.
I am the rules.
Well, actually, if you're going to say it's 9 kilograms, which is the most it could be so that he can't lift it, then we are pretty weak.
You are. It's kind of pathetic, really. Now.
Yes, makes perfect sense.
Thank you all very much so for playing. Maybe you'll get 1 point of XP. Did you deserve 1 point of XP?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
Yes. Okay, good. I was afraid you'd ask for more, but don't ditch.
Well, I could get 2. I could definitely get 2 for all my planning.
Just so dumb.
Listen. The only plan that I had that went wrong was the one that somebody else did. So,
What? You mean the one that you did badly? Then someone else had to do it for you. Yeah, you really deserve a lot more XP this session.
Sometimes if you do really well, Arch will give that player more XP.
Every time
than
you
the
open your mouth, you're cucking for Arch.
How is that cooking for Arch, Rugs?
thank you for the 1 XP, Arch.
I think somebody's a little mad.
I will
I'll
spend
get
it all in
1.5
one
XP.
Oh, nice.
1.5? Yeah,
This is
boy.
how you win.
All right. Thank you guys very much for playing, and thank you everyone for watching. And we can now end the stream.